fight the power like Big Chuck.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Yeah. Assorted flavor clogs. No doubt. They be the champ. Yeah, curly head kid. Yo, from gators to blazers, low phase and razors. The big dick saloon, I contact the wounded black Asian. Wrist location keeps circulating. My wonder twin power activation on this nation. On our scene, represent the gummy with the green. Who walk mean, stand up on your block and burn a bean. Sip Valentine looking at that bitch while behind. The thing that's fucking up a grill is that swine. To turn around, take my last pull off the L. These niggas off the block keep looking at me well. But they want the jewel, it ain't hard to tell. I recognize a face, he acting like Denzel. Fuck him, I want the check mode for a chop. Want it balled on the sides like fake rough top. Now it's a whole new ball game, strategic mind frame. My dialogues rebellious rain and reign supreme. Glare statter red light, it's a killer on a ninja bite. Show my love to the guard, he peeled out and made it right.
When you walking down the street with your box in your hand and you playing the music of the Wu-Tang Clan and you hear Iron Man on your radio rapping, your feet start to dance and your hands start to clapping.
Streets running through your dance hall gunning like Lee Harvey Oswald stunning, slapping MCs with summons for pumping that watered down substance. Peep this, slug stinger creeping, making moves like Crying Freeman, Prince of Thieves, Earth third seed, heavyweight like golden fleeces, homicide stroll the streets in blue caprices, looking for thugs holding heat in the city beef. Got me plotting trilogy to dispose enemy sneak attacks. I'm beyond and above that. Seen that, done that. Respect black. I'll catch a slug to your hard hat, lounging in the Everglades, surfing the airwave. Catch a $150 with the razor blade swiftly. Shallin' cats be shiesty, strictly drunk off the Irish whiskey.
When you walking down the street with your box in your hand and you playing the music of the Wu-Tang Clan and you hear Iron Man on your radio rapping, your feet start to dance and your hands start to clapping.
Brush your headpiece on this one, son. Cough up a lung. Sleeping on my murderous type ones that get you done. I'm looking at these cutthroat kids and how they live. It's like we was partners in spades and you renege. Can't fuck with no nigga like that. He get me jacked or sent back, meaning whole life fade to black. Whole 7.5 upright and roll tight. Fool me once but can't fool me twice. I'm 25 to life on this mic device. I'm nothing nice. A mixture of long wild rice and no spice. Inflicted, rap addicted. Track I stick it, flip it. Daddy long dick it, slide. A little bit beyond twisted, mine in stitches. You thought weak but meant wicked. Niggas choke off my secondhand smoke lifted. Every day is like my birthday, I'm mad gifted. Dead calm, hit me with the 18 bronze. Buddha palm, about to blow like napalm. Go for your arm, prepare for the warfare. Or buy a share of what the fuck we dealing with. Yeah, Johnny about to go there. Eat another year, bust a shot for my sons that didn't make it here.
Definitely a classic joint. They say the song is Walk With Me, but that's the Box in Hand remix. For those that are Wu fans, I think that came out the same time Iron Man came out, 90. I remember hearing that on mixtapes. Oh, what's that lady's name? No. Lady K, I think. I can't remember. So long ago. 95. Might have been in high school or middle school then. But that's a dope remix. I always thought that was going to be on Iron Man, but it wasn't. Believe, in my opinion, I think that's better than the original version. What's up, Mind's Eye? I'm trying to read this name here. That's what I said to La Young. The picture that I put, I just wanted, I think that's Naga. Yeah, that's Naga. Let me pull that picture up again. I got some new pictures, but when I seen the Venezuelan actor, like, who just rolls up in the country and snatches up their leader? Like, come on. We're supposed to believe that shit. Just like they say so-called white people rolled up in Africa and snatched people up to be slaves. Like, come on. You can't even walk in the projects and do some shit like that today, let alone fucking back in the day. Like, these stories are just insane. And when I seen this, I said, you fucking kidding me? I mean, come on. And it just so happens they're going to Venezuela for oil. They're recycling these actors. I'm not saying it's the same guy, but fuck. Looks like the same scenario. Could be the same guy. The world stage has many people fooled. But people support it. This shit's bugged out. Something isn't right about this Venezuela fucking. What I put for the. Oh, okay. What's good, Mind's Eye? And Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, I put that in my post. Let's see if YouTube takes it down. Shit. Knowing that leader from Venezuela, he lost his country in a poker game. Like, in my opinion, the US military, they're not even all that, man. I was watching this video about World War II, and they were like, oh, we found a German bunker where they were creating atomic bombs. It's always funny to me that the US is allowed to have as many atomic bombs as they want, but nobody else can. In my eyes, those are the last people I want with the atomic bomb. But I'm just spewing some poop out of my mouth. I had to take a shit. What happened to Naga?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up, Dom?
Yeah, man.
What's up, Craig? Yeah, I seen this guy. He was high as hell on the Fetty. He was doing the Fetty Wap. Yo, dude was so high. I should have recorded him, but I felt bad for I even could record it. I was like, damn, I can't put somebody out there like that. But it looked like he was taking a shit in his pants. The way, oh man.
Remember when the
I was gonna,
ancestors said that? Oh my
I was
bad.
gonna hang out
Finish
the
it.
window and be like, from over here, it looks like you're taking a shit. What movie was that? Friday. Anyway, what
Remember,
you say?
I was saying, remember when the ancestors said that the revolution would be televised?
Not this one won't.
Well, that's what we're looking at right now. It's a revolution on TV. It's because the revolution had already happened, and the ancestors already seen to the future, you know, where cell phone, where the internet, the TV was going to be relevant, and all of that was going to be revealed to the internet.
No.
When the veil, you know, when the veil is lifted. And right now, this is the beginning of uh, uh, the veil coming off, right? Because we've been under that, the internet, that, the net. We've been under the net, right? That's been keeping, us blinded, right? And now that, that shit is coming down. And what I mean by it's coming down is the fact that the internet used to be exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Now the internet, is becoming now since the internet is open to the
It's
public.
watered down now.
That's what I'm saying. So meaning that there is no value in it, right? Remember, people was coming out, with new information back in the days, and that new information was coming from the net, right? From the internet, right? And they had to broadcast in the news, right? Now that the internet is rigged, the internet is watered down, right? So now is information coming, from uh aliens, which is another
Hmm.
form of internet, right? Which is the alliance, right? Which is the new empire that's rising, what we call BRICS, right? BRICS. You got all the, you got a whole bunch of countries of America, Russia, China, right? Brazil, right? Country in the Middle East, right? They're coming together where they, they're forming their own internet, their own currency, their own central bank, right? And everybody have to fall in line because they have new information, aka manipulative information, right? Because that's what new information is new ways to manipulate the masses, new ways to manipulate and control the population. Because the old ways, is no longer working. So again, right, the ancestors found out what they was doing was manipulation, right? So, and the ancestors, they broke it down. And then now the ancestors knew that, there was about to come out with the internet, and the ancestors knew that that truth was going to be revealed to the internet. This is why the last book of the Bible called Revelation. This is why the Bible told you that you will know that the end is near when you heard of rumors of wars, right? A nation rising against another nation, earthquake
But
everywhere.
that's been going on forever, though.
But it's never been going on the way it's going on.
I say we just fucking take our country back. Stop being a pussy.
But that's what's
What's up,
happening though.
OG?
That's what's happening though. The country is being taken back. We just
Someone,
look
someone take a shit on Trump's face.
we're just looking at it in reverse because we backwards people, right?
Hmm.
We no, we that ass. We backwards people. We go from right to left. That's backwards, right? Supposed to go from left to right.
Feeds from right to left. I forgot. I think it's Japan.
I mean,
And I
we
think China reads from top to bottom, but somebody reads from right to left. I heard that used to be the original way to read was from right to left. I don't know how true
yeah.
it is.
That's how you read yourself in the mirror, right or wrong.
I don't know.
But you mean you don't know? When you standing in front of the mirror, don't you ain't you looking at yourself in reverse?
I don't have no mirrors.
When you're
No.
looking at yourself through the
I
camera.
just look at myself. I don't
When you look at
realize.
yourself, when you look at yourself through the camera, when you look at yourself through the water, when you look at yourself through any type of reflection, when you look at yourself through me or anybody else, you're looking at yourself in reverse.
Oh,
It's six. It's basically uh two nine facing each other or two sixes facing each other. So that's the nature of reality. Everything is reflecting back to you. So that's how you're supposed to read. But they got you reading, the incorrect way. So this is why our country is being handed back to us in a platter, right? And we can't see that because we ain't the one doing it. It's like people feel like if they ain't the one coming up with the information, it's not relevant, right? It can be some valuable information, right? Because it's not them that's bringing it out, that's coming out with it. They're not supporting it. But that's what's going on with the world. But that's what's going on with America. Because it's not black people, because it's not melanated people, right? That's getting these corrupted people out of office, out of the government, right? We don't want to support it.
goddamn white people. Fucking crackers.
Yeah, that's why niggas is saying, fuck these crackers, right? That's exactly what black people is saying. We ain't the one doing it. They ain't gonna do it right. Right? If it's not us doing it, right? Then
Everyone's at fault. No. Like when I say everyone, I mean every so-called race or whatever the fuck we want to label tones of flesh. There's people involved in all sorts of areas. I I gotta find the original Constitution so then I could figure out. Because I think Trump, if we got to play by the rules that they created,
see,
they
that's the
committed
thing.
treason.
I don't think people understand politics because the Constitution change over time, just like new laws, right?
But it's not supposed
Get
to.
passed over time. it is supposed to, because you have to understand what America is, what makes America great,
Our
and or
rights
what
are
makes
not
them
supposed to be infringed on.
people have to understand what makes America the greatest country to ever do it the way they do it. So bold, right? In front of everybody's face. It's because people have to understand American politics, understand the House of Senate of
Gotta
Senate
understand
Senate.
blackmail. How they get blackmailed, a lot of these politicians, because they're doing stuff with children too.
It, well, they have what you call a lifeline law. I'm just putting it like that, but I don't know the proper term for the law. But
Hey,
it is
Tammy,
basically, say that again.
I was just saying, hey, I said, hey, Tammy.
Yeah, so they have that law where you know the big corporation can never go out of business. This is why
That
you
sucks.
can look. This is
That
why you can
sucks.
look. Say that again.
I said, that sucks. The
Yeah, so that's
corporation has
yeah
fucked this
the
country up.
the big corporation can never go out of business, right? Because they're protecting each other. So if a big corporation is losing money or is going through any like a bankruptcy or anything, you have another big corporation or multiple big corporation come together. They loan that corporation some money until that corporation is able to pay back with interest, right? In order to save that corporation from going out of business. And even if they found out that corporation was corrupted, right, and is being exposed publicly, right, all they're gonna do, right, is basically, right, basically take the corporation, the government gonna take over the corporation, right, and basically utilize it until they get enough that enough damage, enough payment, for the damage, for the corruption that the corporation was, caused to the country or to the people, right? And then they will basically auction, that business to another owner, to somebody else. They will sell it to another company. This is why you have all these companies buying out other companies, right? Like you might have like uh Dodge buy Jeep, right? You might have Honda buy Mazda. You might have, certain things, and that's why you have these things going on, is because corruption is being found, right, in these corporations. So instead of shutting them down, you know, another bigger company just buy it, right? Because if that corporation is shut down, it's going to cause a vacuum, a power vacuum, right, to the civilization, a power vacuum to the country. So they don't want that power vacuum, you know, that suction, to be a hole in the government. So they cover it up behind the scene, and you know, people thinking that they're buying, the same product, but in reality, right, it's not. Even with phones. This is why you see certain phones look alike, or certain phones, have certain, have the same faces. It's because bigger company is buying these smaller companies. So this is what the uh, uh, uh capitalism is, right? So again, uh, we the people here set it up that way, so we never lose our political control over the land, right? That's basically what happened. So we thought that, we they took this shit from us. They took our land. They did, they took our, everything. When in fact they never took nothing from us. It was our own people that was, in power, right? It was our own people that was corrupting. That uh uh. It was our own people corrupting the system, right? Making it, making it that they're the only one benefiting from the system, and the rest of us, right? They don't give a fuck about the rest of us. That's what was going on both sides, right? It's not just, our people. Their people, was doing the same shit too. This is why you see both sides. They fuck with Trump, right? Because real eyes recognize real lies, right? People can say what they want. You got so-called black people fuck with Trump hardly as much as white people fuck with him, because they see what's going on. Then us at the bottom, right? We're crying and whining about it, right? When in fact we're not supporting it, right? But we ain't doing nothing on our own, right? Not only we're not supporting, we're crying and whining and not supporting, right? Uh, what they doing in politics, but we ain't right. We don't even have our own. We don't even have our own political system. We don't even believe that shit. We don't even think we should have a political system, right? To be able to do business, right? With other countries or with other nations. We don't even think that way, right? We don't even have a collective mindset. Is all right? Is all for all, or is free for all, right? So I don't know, right? We can't be talking about how people is steering their own ship when we don't even have our own, right? Yeah, you have your little boat, right? But we don't have a ship though, right? We don't have a relationship, right? We don't have that ship that we all relate together, right? So you can't talk about a
Damn,
basketball
no
team if
wonder
you don't
no
even
one
have
could
your
hear
own
me,
team.
man. I was fucking muted this whole time. You
Yeah,
said
you
you don't have a boat. I was like, yeah, you do. You got a rowboat. No, I'm joking. I try to tell people some of the stuff you said years ago to establish a business, the LLCs and this and that. But people be like, that's a waste of time. And then if you tell people, okay, are you tired of the system? Well, let's do something about it. There's excuses for that. Any angle you come at people, it seems they have excuses to not do anything. So that's the
yeah, because
problem.
they know they ain't gonna do it.
Damn,
They know they ain't gonna do it. So why wouldn't they come up with an excuse? People don't want a solution, right? They just wanna,
they want
feel good.
restitution, not a solution. Oh,
They just wanna feel good about telling you, about talking about. They just wanna feel good talking about the problem.
restitution should be owed to all of us. But
I said Constitution, right?
yeah, the
Constitution.
Constitution's important. Like I used to say, fuck the Constitution till I read it. And if
No, that's the
this
thing.
Constitution disappears, it's going to be way worse. You think it's
No,
bad now?
no, that's the thing. I said Constitution because we don't understand it. We don't really know politics like that. right? The shit that we read on paper is just the blueprint, right? The structures, right? The physical representation is these corporations, right? Is these uh uh political or
Try to
these
find the
so-called.
original Constitution. That's where I'm at. Try to find the original. I bet you won't. They
But
fucking
listen though,
erased everything.
that's what I'm trying to say. When you understand politics, or especially American politics, the one that's being used right now is the original one, because new constitution, right? Uh uh get adapt, right? Not every time, but from time to time, right? To fit the timeline, right? So you can't have a constitution talking about slavery if we ain't got no slavery going on, right? You can't if it's about if all we got now is corporation and jobs, right? Then we gotta have a constitution, right? That match that that because these jobs that we have is this corporation is a reinforcement of the constitution. So that's why so a lot of time we focus on what's written down and we're not looking at what's aligned on the ground with it. We're not looking at this is why we don't take this government building serious. We like the structures, we like the way they the architectures, right? But we never like really wanna go there, right? To see like how they operate, right? To talk to the people, to get to find out experiential information, right? We just base our conclusion on what we read, on what we heard from what the people read. But I'm telling you, so constitution, you know, is basically dealing with construct, right? It's dealing with structure, right? So you gotta have a blueprint for that. Before any building was built, there was a blueprint for the building. So before any nation or any country, there was a constitution that basically construct or form and shape that nation. I don't know if you'll see what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Constitution, not because of what we know or in the way we think uh, uh what a constitution is, but in its proper way, right? We need blueprint. That's basically what I'm saying in a nutshell. We need a blueprint, right? And everybody know how to create a blueprint because you have one for your own. You have a personal blueprint, right? How you want things to go for yourself, probably in 6 months, probably in 3 months, probably for the 2026, probably until 2027. But either way, you got a plan. That's a blueprint, right? If you stick to that blueprint, if you stick to that plan, right, you're going to be successful. And that's what I'm saying. Us as a collective, me, you, right, Charles, Manzai, Yahweh, Drop, right, Knowledge Uprising, right, Truth Zone, right. We need to come together and create a master blueprint and start to build structure to reinforce that blueprint. And if we ain't going to do that, watch it being done for us, right? Watch it being handed to us, right? If you ain't going to do it physically, right, you're doing it mentally. You're building it mentally. You're building it because you constantly thinking about, damn, I wish I wish Charles will be working. Will collab with Truth Zone. I wish Charles would be collab with Sanchez I wish shows Charles will be, will have a collab, with Nata TV, right? With Rich 369 363, whoever. You know what I'm saying? We all thinking about like, damn, I wanna see like these two people working together because I fuck with these two people. I watch this when I fuck with them. I watch this when I fuck with them. I would wanna see them work together and put something together so that I can participate and see both of them together and something that both we're doing that, right? We're doing that mentally. So if we're not going to bring manifest that physically, right? Other version of ourselves is going to do it. So ain't no need for you to be, talking about, for you to be tearing yourself down, right? At the end of the day, you're an American, right? So whatever America is doing, you're supposed to be supporting it, right? You're an American. Anything else, you tearing yourself down. Anything else is an internal conflict. Is American going against American? Is indigenous going against indigenous? Black people against black people, white people against white people, Latinos against Latinos. That's all. But you got it. If you're talking Charles, you're muted.
What?
Now I was saying if you was talking, you were muted. I don't know if you was talking.
I was listening. I was grabbing coffee.
But yeah, man, if you're an American, bro, whatever America is doing, you're supposed to be supporting it all the way, right? America is going against
I
America is
support
going against,
America, but I don't support politicians. I support the people.
bro. That's an internal conflict, right?
Okay.
Just like you could have a conflict of interest, right? Being an American and going against anything American is a is an internal conflict. It's like Democrats going against Republicans, right?
Oh, it's like a human being turning their back on evil.
No, bro, I'm telling you, you can't be looking when it comes to the face of a nation, or when it comes to the body of a nation, should I say? You can't put the head against the body.
Hmm.
That's the quickest way. That's the quickest way to put it down, right? To separate it.
Oh,
Doing.
R2D2. You started to sound real crazy. You
Mic
sounded like
check.
R2D2 on steroids. Yo, it's so hard to get weed here in Connecticut. It's a fucking joke, man. Back in the days,
Mic
herb
check.
was so easy to get a hold of. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, go ahead. No, I
And
was I was
hustlers
saying,
are half-assed today too. Those are my two complaints for today. Is these nowadays hustlers suck. They're half-assed. They hustle sometimes. Um, they got herb sometimes. And yeah, that's a major factor. Back in the days, there used to be herb spots before all these fucking cameras are everywhere. let alone not counting the camera and spy device. These are really spy devices that we willingly carry, just like our inmate number or they were crying about getting numbers tattooed on their arm, hands. But today you willingly carry that tattoo with you. I mean, what the fuck, dude? Dude, I need some herbs, dude. Fuck. We need honey boo boo. What's up, I almost said brownie. What's up,
Hey
Candy
Charles.
and Mark Basket?
Hey Charles.
Yo,
Uh, on my channel, I'll be able to go live, right? Cause I get the subscribers. Let's do something, bro. And I'm gonna
let's
talk
do
to
it.
Suama about it. Let's do,
How do we put it to where it's subscribers only? You could change that right? That setting. I want to try that out.
I think it's only when you monetize, or I don't. If anything, so I'm gonna know how to do it. I don't. But look, I got this idea, right? That we could have these strategic live stream for like 2 or 3 hours, uh, probably like 3 or 4 times a week. Where we go live, we basically go live on each channel. Like one day I go live on your, or we go live on your channel. One day we go live on, so I'm a channel. One day we go live on my channel. Then we go back on your channel again. We rotate it like that. So what the thing is like, it's basically what we always talk about, but we strategize it, meaning that we we come with a rat with a rat we get like a radical, you know uh stand, right? Let's say we Americans, right? For example, you're from the United States, right? It's in America, right? I'm the Virgin Island, Haiti is in America, so I'm a South America. It's just an example, right? Which is America, right? So we could be, it like about, Americans. You don't gotta be past that, where we get to indigenous or whatever. I mean, if it's like a question, like a direct question, whatever, and you feel like getting into it, that's you. You get what I'm saying? That's the person. But like, I'm like, with the topic is basically centered about, Americans on the negative shit that we know that's going on, right? We're not hiding away from it. We're talking about it, strategically, right? On the positive shit that we see that's going on, that we support, right? Because there is a lot of positive shit about American, right? About America that we support. We talk about it strategically also. And then we have our agreed, right, stand, that how we think, right, things should go. Because just because we agree with certain shit don't mean that we agree that's the way the country should keep going. You get what I'm saying? What you think?
I got booted out. I hit the wrong button. Nah, that's part of being free. Damn, I got booted out. That's a part of being free, is for you to make your own decisions. Um, just because someone don't like something or that you do doesn't give them the right, you know, to stop you from doing what you want to do. It's like someone calls the police, and the punk ass police enforce this shit. Let's say someone calls the police, someone looks suspicious. Now suspicion is becoming a crime, or They call the police because they don't like you're playing your music. It's 10 in the well, 10 in the morning, and you're playing your music loud. Let's say your wife's cleaning the house, and the neighbor don't like it. Police can't come and make you turn it down. But nowadays, it seems they'll enforce that shit. So, it seems, I hate to say this, it seems our so-called rights are dwindling because I think someone needs to get punched in their mouth. Yeah, violence is one language.
See that
Everyone
even you
understands.
see within that perimeter, within that perimeter, right, of us doing that on being American, that could be a topic, right? That could be a topic. One day we could go live and talk about rights, right? And basically talk about the pros and cons, about rights, the negative side, the positive side, right? And all of that. But what I'm saying as a whole, I wanted to have like a team thing, where we build like a algorithm, right, on the internet, right, where we basically uh establish ourselves in the algorithm, right? Like me, you, and so Ama, right? And like I said, we center that on being American, and we have this conversation, you know, about the negative and the positive, like I said, on about both sides, Republican, Democrat, and also, right, talk about the conservative part, right, which is being a nationalist. We can't ignore that if we're talking about country, if we're talking about America. But
Nationalism.
like I said, what you think about the idea? Because I have this idea, because I wanna build like a team. No, build like a team. You know, I wanna be a part of a team. Like where I know. All right, today I'm gonna be live, but it's not gonna be on my channel. It's going to be, on somebody on the team channel. Tomorrow it might be on my or on somebody else channel, right? But one day or the week he's going to be on my channel, but like at least 3 or 4 days of the week, like I'm live from 2 to 3 hours, where we come and we talk about that, where we build the algorithm, on on and we build like something solid, bro. Cause, bro, I'm what? Listen, bro. I be browsing, right, and I'm seeing, bro, people. I'm seeing people have teams, right, where they're making money together, or where they just uh building a community, right? Whether it's about fun, whether it's about gaming, whether it's about explicit content, right? And bro, is is being done on every I mean on every angle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, bro, why let's just establish ourselves in the algorithm. You get what I'm saying? Like people, like, when Charles was, you know people just put Charles on the YouTube search, and your channel is already coming up because your name is already in the algorithm. Naga, right? Like, because how my channel blew up. Now you go on Google, on YouTube, you just put Naga, you feel me? Or Naga Genie, the first thing that's gonna come up is my channel before anything else. So, cause that channel is in the algorithm. I'm saying let's put a team together that's in the algorithm, you know, and it's about America, us being American, right? The greatness of and the downfall of America, the negative, the positive, right? The in and out, right? What you think? I don't know if you're listening, Charles.
Of course, I'm surprised more people didn't come up.
So you're saying you with it or not, or did you even
Yeah,
understand?
I'm
Wow.
definitely done. Hell yeah. We're supposed to
Uh,
do that a while ago.
all right, so I'm gonna get your number. Then I'm gonna talk to Salama about it, and we're gonna put a call together. I don't know if it's WhatsApp.
Dude. So Llama wanted to do a one-on-one, man. To be honest, I completely forgot. Hey,
See?
Paula Knit. I would love to see what you knit, Paula. Unless that's just a name. I've seen some people knitting on, oh, hey, Salama, she changed her name and her picture. Look beautiful in that picture, Salama.
I don't know. I don't know if she. I think her name suits her. Her picture look like her. So I don't know why she should change it. But
Mm.
if she feel like doing it, that's her. But I'm not suggesting that. But yeah, man, I think that's a topic that's going to attract a lot of. I mean, I think that's a idea that's going to attract a lot of people. Especially, it's going to be polarized. It's going to be controversial, right? Meaning that it's not one-sided, right? We're not only talking about Democrats and bashing out Republicans, or only talking about Republicans and bashing out Democrats, or we're not only supporting one side. We just basically dissecting both sides, right? And see, the good things we can agree, and see, the fucked up shit that we don't agree, right? We can get into the American culture, you know, and dissect, the things that we agree with the culture, the things that we don't agree. Every day could be a topic, about America, where we dissect it, we weighed in on both sides, make it, controversial, the algorithm is going to pick it up. You got you see do your research. People like to say, do your research, do your research, do your research, and see the people that's blew up. That's up in the algorithm is people that's very controversial, right? The channel is very controversial.
Who, your channel?
No, I'm talking about the big channels, right?
Oh.
The people that have big channels, right? These big channels is not one sided. They are very controversial.
Mm.
Even inside Night of TV, right? People like to tell them, yo, sir, you gotta stop letting these people come up here, man, and talk this shit. But look, what make him relevant for so long, right, is the fact that he got both sides, right? He's very controversial, right? It's time me going to make you look like, man, I'm rocking with with the Hebrew on this one. You're like, nah, I'm rocking with the Christian on this one. Nah, I'm rocking with I'm rocking with Kemet on this one. Nah, I think so he is right. He is he's making it you know uh he's bringing both sides. He bringing something for both sides, right? So, or he's trying to let both sides know. Listen, man, I see y'all, right? I agree. I agree with what he's saying that, but I agree with that too. Both of y'all got a good point. So he's fueled something, right? He's make. I'm saying the people, right? Not let's say not even him. Let's talk about Sanchez, right? People talk about, yo, Sanchez is pseudo. He said this, he said that, right? But what makes him Sanchez is the fact that he is very controversial. He is very controversial, right? He always have his own. What I mean by that, he's always have his own stance when it comes to things, balancing both popular opinion about something, right? For example, let's say the Nation of Islam did something, right? And then you have a group of people that's against what the Nation of Islam is doing. Then you have a group of people that's uh supporting what the Nation of Islam is doing. And what he will do, he will go and do a live, right? His stance will be different from the people that agree with the Nation of Islam, and also the people that's against it, right? So he's going to say that, hey, I don't agree with them neither. I don't agree with these people neither. Because my thing is this, my thing is that. But the whole topic, the whole live stream, he's going to put the what the people is saying against that support the Nation of Islam against what the people that's going against it. That's what he's going to do. He's putting two he's putting two things against each other, and he's judging it with, like, my thing is this, my point is this, like, because at the end of the day his point is different from what the people that support the Nation of Islam and the
Damn,
people that's
muted.
going against it.
He's creating chaos because chaos brings in the views and entertainment. That's part of
Well,
the magic he's using.
nah, I think he's doing both. This is why at the end of the day people can't really disagree with him, because people that's coming, they was already coming to going against the people that was supporting him, and he's not he's not one of those people. And some of those people probably already coming to going against the people that was going against it, and he's not one of those people. So he's neither going against, and that live stream, even though his original stance is he's going against the Nation of Islam, but in the live stream he's doing is not to show people how he's going against it, right? And the stream he's doing is because to show people what happened and why everybody is wrong. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to show everybody that they're wrong. Whether you support him, you're wrong. Whether you ain't support him, you're wrong. So leave this shit alone. Don't even put your energy into it. You see the masterpiece, the nail in the coffin, and then people will tell them, right, bro, you're right, man. You're right. Or, right, because that person might be a fan, that person going to keep defending it, right? Why they shouldn't leave that shit alone, and everybody on the panel going to agree with Sanchez, and everybody in the chat is going to agree with Sanchez, and the person just going to look dumb. You're the only one that's just trying to defend yourself. Well, what I'm trying to tell you, nigga, don't put your energy into it, bro. So you're just looking stupid. So I'm saying we can do that with America, right? With people that's going against being American. Also with people that's trying to come at us for being American, right? Because you're gonna have people that's gonna be like, hey man, you're trying to act like this American. Hey man, I'm an American too, but you're trying to make it look like being an American is the best thing, or this and that, right? Now you could make them look, you could make them, right, see, right, how they have an internal conflict, they're wasting their own energy instead of actually, because they already, if you're an American, like you said you are, right, why you so mad about, what America is doing instead of actually trying to change it by changing yourself? Why you tearing us down like other people is doing? We already have enough people tearing us down. We don't enough outsiders tearing us down. We don't need, right, our own to be. We don't need another one of our own to be to tear us down. We have politicians tearing us down, fucking this shit up. So we don't need you, brother, to be tearing this shit down. I mean, to be tearing us down,
Cool.
right? And if they, they might be trying to defend. What you mean, bro? I'm not trying to tell you. But everybody on the panel, us three, we're going to see it. That's what he's doing. You tearing yourself. You trying to tear us down for being American. Because at the end of the day, we letting you know that all the fucked up shit that going on in politics, in the education system, in our culture, we don't agree with that. We talk about it clearly, right? And you coming up here, right, and trying to say that we make it look like American is this, American is that. Nah, you tearing us down, you tearing the country down, you tearing the bill down, the platform down, right? Because we already told you. We don't fuck with that shit. Why you coming at us saying that it look like that's what we're doing? You get my point? I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm talking in first, third, second person, right? Because it's an idea that I have, right? And I'm navigating the idea, and I'm trying to give a pick, you know, because at the end of the day, I could do it, I could, I already have this idea to do it, with, Haiti and America, because this channel that I have, most people that subscribe to me is Haitians, right? On this certain channels, because I put, Haitian content on it, you know. So I'm thinking like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking to, make, come with the idea based on, Creole and English. I'm gonna be talking my Creole shit, my English, my Creole Creole English. I'm making this shit up, but Creole English. You feel me? With people that that speak Creole and English, and then basically put grow that way. But I'm like, nah. I got Charles, what I'm saying? I fuck with Charles, and he about that. He's American. I got so Alma, she's American. Why not, do it as a team? You get me? Let me see what the chat is saying, because Charles probably doing what the hell he's doing. Charles is falling asleep in his beer. What someone need what someone need me to, please, I am here. Paula. LOL. People, please, do need to take a breath. Sorry, Alma, my cat was typing that. So I'm in the chat. I ain't see her. But shout out to you, so I'm gonna in the chat. I'm gonna eat you up. Shout out to Dominic, Paula. Oh yeah, I see you, so I'm a much love. Hit that link, so I'm gonna for like a little, at least 20. Oh, you probably, I don't know. God knows what you might be doing. Work, just wake up. You never know. But yeah, much love and respect. What's going on, Charlie? I see your mic on mute. Is you talking? I can't hear you. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's you. Mic check, mic check. Let me get a one in the chat if y'all can hear me, because Charles is not here. So I don't want to be running my mouth and I'm not being heard, even if I can hear myself talking.
It's the medicine they would cover.
All right, all right.
Oh, that's what it is. Sorry about that.
Now you good.
They put my roommate on an oxygen machine. And what a way to go out in life. Just dying in your bed, man. That's some shit, bro. That you gotta be strong minded to just accept that. One thing I wouldn't accept is laying in the bed every day all day. I'd be up trying to move.
I
Shit, I
agree.
better get Chuck a fucking Corvette wheelchair.
I agree. And I think on the other side, right, we gotta be very weak to accept death. right? On one side, you gotta be very strong, right?
Yeah, you're
But
right.
on the other side, I think you gotta be very weak.
Well, hold on. Trying to let up Salama. What's going on here? Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh,
What's up, Salama?
Peace, peace. Can y'all hear me?
loud and
Yeah.
clear. Much love, much love.
Much love, much love. How you doing, Charles? What happened? Charles? Excuse me.
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I figured I got some time. Let me join you. But you was talking. What happened with your roommate? Peace to the chat, by the way.
They put my roommate in the oxygen tank. You know,
Oh,
they brought this huge machine here. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but that should be like, "Bah."
mm-mm.
And I don't trust hospitals or doctors for shit. And
Right.
it just made me think about in 2020 when all these patients were put on those machines, and it makes me wonder what's in these oxygen tanks, so-called oxygen tanks. Since when is oxygen tanks flammable? What's in it that's flammable? Oxygen?
Hmm.
That's one of
Yeah.
the major rules is to not smoke near these tanks. They'll blow up.
Mm-hmm.
It is because if a fire don't have no oxygen, it will be out.
That's true. I was thinking of that too.
Hmm.
But
And I had no, go ahead, Charles.
it just makes me wonder. Like they did one test and said my roommate needs an oxygen tank, and it makes me think people on welfare they love to just it's like make the bill so much money because the state's paying for it. So they jack that bill up. In my opinion, they treat the people on state. People say they treat people on state worse than a regular customer. I don't think so. I think they treat people on welfare a little better because they're gonna fuck that bill up. They're gonna put so much shit on there. I remember they charged. I could be wrong, but I swear the bill said like $380 for an ibuprofen 800. When I got my bill, I work. When I work for a company, you get health insurance, so they'll send you the stuff in the mail, the bill and everything. And I swear it said 380 for an ibuprofen. That's bugged out. $380 now. I said I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The oxygen. I had this thing. That where I realized that what we call air or oxygen, spirit, the breath is all consciousness.
I'm just about to say that. Oops. Because if you stop breathing, what happens?
Yeah, you lose
You lose
consciousness.
consciousness. So there's
Yeah,
more to the air than what we're being told as usual. We're lied to about everything.
yeah. So, and this is the reason why. I don't know if that ever
If you want
happened
to,
to
hold
you.
on, if you want to talk to him, just jump in over here sleeping. Go ahead, talk about that.
I guess so.
Oh, my bad. No, I was gonna say like, yeah, you're right. But then like Because I see everything in images in my head when people talk, right? I see a whole movie playing. So when you said that, I'm like, damn. So yeah, the spirit is, or the breath is the spirit. So when you lose consciousness, you lose your spirit, literally. It's like the spirit moves out of the body because it's, it's to me it's the mind. So your mind goes. That's why
That's
they can
crazy.
say
So
brain dead or
that
something.
that happens. I never really talked about it, but when I listen to hip hop music, my brain pictures everything you're saying. It's a disorder.
No, it's
So
not a disorder. I think it's a gift.
so I don't know if that's going to be seen, but uh the the spirit, is the is what's leading the consciousness. So uh
They say the spirit is the sprite,
so
the
this
spark.
is what
Spirit is the spark. I meant to say same
so
thing as
I
a
don't
sprite. Spirit, yeah,
Yeah, the sparkle. Yep.
so I don't know if y'all ever seen or when somebody passed away in the house and then the ambulance come and they come with that box, right?
yeah, or a bag.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that box or that bag, right? And they use the and they did the thing, and then they let you know, right? If the person die or if the person uh, uh just need to go to the hospital and see what's going on from there, right? So that box, right, is capturing something, right? That box
What do
is
you mean?
capturing something. That box is capturing something. It's trying to capture something. So if the box captured it, it's like trying to take a picture, right? If you able to take the picture, right, then you're going to see it, right? You're going to be able to develop that picture. But if you can't, you won't be able to develop the picture. So the box, so if they capture, whatever they're supposed to capture in the box, they know the person passed away, right? And if they can't, capture that thing, right? Then they know that, that they got, there is a chance that they can bring that person back.
Hmm?
And that is so, because it made me think it's like when somebody dies and then the ambulance comes, or even the what you call the car, that black car, a hearse car or whatever. They and the people goes, they put the person in a body bag, but it's always like I think it's always a black bag, right?
Hmm.
It's like going back in a womb, or the blackness, the darkness of the back represents to me like the soul, because I feel the spirit leaves when the person dies, but the soul is still there, because that stays with Mama Earth.
Isn't it green or white?
White?
They be having some blanket too.
Yeah, the white blanket over the head. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, and the oxygen too. Even the oxygen thing too. Before, you know, before that, before it's two ways. It could be the oxygen tank, right, or it could be the box, right. So if you didn't go to the oxygen tank, right, you're gonna go to the box.
Huh.
There's the square and the circle. Or should I say that? You know, but yeah, that's a deep thing. This is the reason why I was saying, man, you gotta be brave, right? And not to remember. Also very weak.
And what do you think about people who are around dead bodies, like for a living, like mortician, what you call those? do who do the makeup, clean, wash the body, clean it up, and dress it. You gotta have a strong soul or spirit to be able to. I think they have to do a not a ritual, but like what you call those? Like a ceremony to. Oh, damn, we have a name for it, but initiation ritual. To determine if you are strong enough to handle that kind of stuff. Um, in Suriname, they have lodges who do that. Like family members can join, but only close family members. But when somebody dies in Suriname, especially the Afro Surinamese, the Creole people, they have like, oh, there's always one family member that's a part of a lodge. Um, and then the people of the lodge come and then take care of the body and wash it up, clean it up, clothe it, do a ceremony, like a parting. How do you say that? Separation of spirit and yeah, only spirit, so that the spirit won't stay in the house, and those
Cleansing,
kind of things. Yeah, cleansing.
cleansing.
Yeah, because sometimes spirits still, especially if they died, like they did it. Sometimes the spirit doesn't even know that they died, so they still linger in the house.
Oh, imagine that.
Um, huh?
I said, imagine that. You wake up, you don't even know you're dead.
Right, because because after me, it's like you fall asleep and then you wake up and then you think you're going on with your life, but you're you're dead. You didn't wake up, so they found you in the morning in your bed dead. But you wake up in another dream, because this is to me it's all a dream, right? So you wake up in another dream. You just keep on living, see the same person, your mom, your dad, whatever, you know but you don't know. So once they realize, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm talking to my son, but he's ignoring me. And then once they do that with everybody and nobody, you know, hears them, they realize they're not of this world anymore, and that's where they panic, or they refuse to leave the house, or we close all the mirrors. We put a black or a white cloth on the mirror, or we turn the mirrors. If it's we turn them facing the wall or whatever the mirror is, or we hang a cloth over the mirror. So when the spirit is still lingering around in the house, they won't freak out. Or when they don't see their reflection, they won't freak out. Oh, something like that. It's a
So
whole.
go ahead,
Hmm.
my bad.
No, you good.
So in Haiti, what I've seen is that typically the grandparents have the coffins made,
Mm,
years before they passed away, to the
right.
point sometimes, other people, you know, uh, friends of a member of the family probably passed away, right? And then they're gonna have to give them that coffin, on because they have an unexpected death and they wasn't ready until they're able to make the coffin back, right, to that family member. So that's how much I've seen that the Haitian people, they think that death wasn't something that to be scared of, uh, until they know that they did something wrong, right? Unless they knew that they was guilty, doing messed up shit, things, then they were scared to die. But if they knew that they was living a rightful life, they uh they was always ready. That cause to cross over, right? And they will be telling members of their family, like especially women, when I die, you know I want you to to give me a bath. I want you to dress me, you know, and I'm a I'm gonna be working with you, right? I'm gonna come work with you when I die, cause they work and I mean they believe in spirits, they work with spirits, so they know that they're gonna be one of these spirits, Loa, or something like that, a guardian, a spirit guide. So they will be telling, right? Certain type of people that they like or they have certain connection with them, certain things like certain secret and things like that. And as far as the burial aspect is always a priest, you know, that do the burial. So on the countryside, like I said, on the countryside, when somebody passed away, it stay in the house the longer for 3 days, depending on how fast the family gather together, right? It will take no longer than 3 days because after 3 days, the body start to smell, have certain smell, and they gotta hurry up and bury it. But like I said, the body stayed in the house for 3 days. You know, people coming in, say that certain words, to the body, and the whole time you got things going on, you know, people gathering around, food, drinks, music, dance, dominoes, you know, things like that. Like I said, until the time of the burial, that day, then they shower, their body, you know, uh, uh, dress it up, put whatever they gotta put makeup and things like that, and then they take it, to the burial place, and that's when they do their priestly thing, and then they bury the body right there.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember when my mom, rest in peace, to my mom and my dad. When my mom went first, so when she died, her and my dad lived in another city in Suriname. So from the funeral home, we drove like of course that's it was an hour drive and Suriname is warm, tropical, so we drove. Everybody drove to the other district where my mom's and my dad lived. It was like a farm, like 5 acres. So we drove over there an hour, walked with the coffin around in and out every room in the yard, front yard, backyard, and we waited for all the neighbors, their neighbors, to come say goodbye, and then we went back and the same we did the same with my dad. Drove for a whole hour, walked in the house with the coffin in every room because that's where they last lived. So and then we went back to the main house in the city, Paramaribo, where I was born, where they lived first, but the house is still there. So we went to those two houses, two places, each, an hour drive from the cemetery, and then ended up in so it was a whole, it's kind of like a ceremony, a ritual, but that's how most people do it.
Yeah, you're right. They did that. They do
Hmm.
that too in Haiti too. Like when they before they carry the body to the cemetery or on the way carrying the body to the cemetery, they walk like doing a whole hour, 2 hour with the
Yep.
body. Where they carrying the body. And
Hmm.
they got music going on, drums.
Yep.
It's like a carnival, right?
Hmm.
And all type of things going on, dance, spirits, all type of things, going on, and they walk, do a whole walk, where you got the whole village, a lot of people, you know, coming in, they go to certain people's house, you know, and certain, yeah, certain neighbor house and do certain things, and then they just the last place is at the cemetery, and then
Hmm.
after 21 days they do a liberation. They go to the place,
Hmm.
and they sing, This
Yes,
is words is basically they. I guess they're saying that they liberate this that the soul or the spirit.
the spirit. With us is 8 days. We got 8 days after the burial or after the funeral. We hold no wait. Before the funeral, we call it singineti, like a singing night, where we sing Negro spirituals, and people bring food, and everybody dressed in black and white at
Mm.
at the person's house. The whole family, neighbors, friends, um everybody brings something, even if it's a pack of sugar, but it's supposed to everybody contributes, because it might be a poor family, so they bring all the food. Everybody gathers and they start singing till 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, they how do you say that, because while they're singing, the candles are lit, and when they bring food around or hand it to people, it's the it's on a tray, but the tray we close it with a tape, with a kitchen cloth,
Mm.
because because they say spirits can dip their finger, especially if it's coffee or drinks. They say they close everything off, and then when you take something off the tray, you have to open, lift the cloth and take it, and close it again. So because they say they don't want no evil spirits or negative entities dipping their fingers in the food or in the drinks. And then at 12 o'clock, we dim the lights, kill all the dim the candles, put out all the candles, and then they sit in the dark, and then they start humming. It's in Suriname, but the meaning of it is like they say it's 12 o'clock, so let's we bring in the dark. Um, they put everything to rest, but everything is that happens before the funeral. We call it singineti, singing night, and then the eighth day after the funeral, we hold another wake. The family gets together again, everybody brings food, and then we start, how they say, where there is death there is laughter. So everybody starts cracking joke on the deceased person, like what they have been through, or yeah. So everybody has not really fun. There's no music. We still sing, but we just crack jokes and talk smack about not smack, but you know what I mean, fun.
Right, right.
Like,
The
yeah,
people used
we
to
used to go.
celebrate because they
Yeah.
believed that people were, leaving here to go to a better place.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
really hope so.
Hmm. And it helps cope with the mourning process, because it's like once you start laughing and reminiscing about, man, yeah, when we was little we used to do this, and then it's story time. Everybody comes up with a story, or then we start singing a cappella, and then this one joins in, or somebody starts singing and everybody joins in, and it's just fun. But it's like anecdotes, like a man stands up and he sings the first line, and then he's like, "Bas harmi dang," meaning like, yeah, y'all follow. And then even if you don't know the words, he'll say the line, and then everybody starts singing. Then we stop again. He'll say the next line. It's like, yeah, it's kind of like a fun night, but still reminiscing about the deceased person and healing at the same time.
See, I I, I think right, right. Listen, all these things I've seen these things, right? Maybe not physically, right? But somewhere, right? Uh, consciously, I've seen these things, right? Uh, I think that outside of uh, uh, outside of there is a simulation. There is a simulation outside of there, which is inside of there, what we call Earth, right? Outside of Earth, in the inner Earth, right? There is a whole nother world, right? That have the highest level of technology,
Mm.
And I think it's kind of like the how I could explain it is like the Matrix, right? It's kind of like when people live Zion and they end up in the Matrix, is in reverse. It's like when people left the Matrix, you end up in Zion, right? So we left the Matrix. I mean, right? We left the Matrix, and we end up here in Zion, right? And when you fail, when you realize that, right, that you are right in Zion, I think you go back to to that place, that I'm saying, like, that simulation, right? You wake up back to that simulation, that consciousness, is basically, you know, wake up, in that matrix, where, right, is realizing that, oh shit, like I gotta get back to Zion. I gotta get back to, to the real thing, because that was just decoy, right? It was like a redirection, right? The matrix is just like it was just a redirection, that's going to redirect you back here, redirect the energy right back, where it's supposed to be. It's like when you drop something in the water and then the water move, right? And then when that thing sunk or removed from the water can come back, right? So the water moving away from its position was a decoy, right? For it to come right back in its place. Basically, it was, making enough space, to analyze whatever it is that's right. It's kind of like when people coming at you, right? Let's say, you had this relationship with this person, right? That's your friend, that's your man, that's your pop, that's your mom, whatever. And then out of nowhere, they're coming at you like, crazy. And you're like, hold on. Like, you gotta take a step back, right? And analyze, like, what the hell is wrong with this person, right? Why they acting like that? You know, and then you can come back to your senses. Oh, so you mad? So the whole time you was mad because of this. Oh, so so is it that? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Oh, right, you're coming at me because of that, right? Because you created that space, you allow that thing, to settle itself. Now you can analyze that thing, right? You can dissect that thing, right? I don't know if I know I'm rumbling my mouth. I'm just making noise. I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying. Mic check.
I'm here. I was just listening to
Oh,
the whole thing. Yeah, that'd be dope. Um, if we put something together. I don't know when you want to do it, but I'm always down.
yeah, I'm gonna put my number in the back, so we could have a call privately. I don't know if he's on WhatsApp, if he's on I don't know how we're gonna do it, but a three-way and talk about it. And maybe we could start with that one-on-one, you know, first.
Mama's got to come through too. Well, she don't have to, but
Say that again.
so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's us three, me, you, and so I'ma right. I wanna put, I want us to, like, you know, uh, have this thing, where we imprinted ourselves, into we inject ourselves into their algorithm. Let's talk about America. Let's talk about, American, and we can talk every day. We can go live. We can pick a topic on different aspects. on being
Wait
or
a minute.
in America, whether it's the culture, whether it's politics, whether it's the music, whether it's whatever the
So
topic
I'm
be that we
Hurricane.
have behind the scene. But the live stream, should be strategic. You know,
What you what wait, say run that by me again, cause I ain't I ain't finna talk about no politics, even though I have my opinion on it, especially what Trump is doing right now. I'm so pissed off. Like he acted like a real America is a bully. I'm so ashamed of America right now. This is ridiculous. It's
I've
like
been ashamed of America.
trying to conquer land all over again. I thought we was past that, taking land from people. Like what? Now he's after
But
Greenland. Like what?
that's how these politicians do. They lie to the people to set themselves up to get in. They get the people's trust, and once they get in, it's like fuck y'all, I don't need you no more. And that politician's been using this tactic for the longest time, but somehow we keep falling for it, or not we, people do.
Yeah, not everybody. Yeah, Trump, go Trump. Yeah, I'm like, what? Who the hell? Man, look,
all right.
this
So
is.
maybe it shouldn't be America. Maybe it could be spirituality, right? Or maybe it could be
Stop
history.
sticking up for him, Naga.
No, because the idea is that, right? Uh, the idea is basically, is have a brand, right? That 3 to 4 days out of the week, right? That we have 3 different platforms that's going to go live, you know, on a topic based on that branch or that brand. And that brand is like a controversial brand, that's basically talk on the negative aspect, the positive aspect, the good, the bad, the weak, and the strong point, the all aspect, right? And have stand, you know, as a branch, right? Throughout that throughout that category, if it's spirituality, whether it's uh 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 nationality or country, whether it's history, whatever the sector that basically we saying, all right, it's going to be about that. So I'm saying, all right, when since it's going to be about that, all right, so these live stream, this strategic, live stream should be controversial, where we bring both sides, right? Both sides that's going against that said things, and that's also supporting that said things, and also as a brand or a branch, the stand that we have on that thing. I don't know. Am I saying like coming clear?
Yeah, but I want you to explain it more. Oh wait, what you put on the? Oh shit! I'm just noticing that the what Charles put on this. Might be family. They all family, but I don't know. We're gonna have to talk about it, Naga and Charles, because it's like I don't mind going live, but I want to have something real to talk about. Not
That's what
uh,
I'm saying.
yeah, but look, I don't want to keep talking and not doing shit. I want action.
That's a good point. That's why
You
I
know
don't
what
go
I mean?
live that much.
Mm-hmm.
But if
Because
there is
everything
no
when
agreement,
I go, well, yeah, I know. But when I go, cause my channel is all about spirituality. I talk spirit. I talk, soul. But I live it too. All the ceremonies and all that shit. What I be explaining, I do that. I live that. You
That's
know.
awesome.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be bringing it up. Cause I talk
People
from
say it's
experience.
evil, but they don't even know what they're talking about. It's a religion, but
Mhm.
it's a religion, but it's not. Oh
But yeah,
man, look at this shit. Look,
people
check
can
this
have
out.
their
It's where I live.
opinion.
I pay almost $2,000 for rent. Look at this dumpster. I can't even throw my trash out. Look, 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 look. Garbage on the side. Look, I can't even get in. Look, fucking full. Look
We
at this
don't
shit.
we don't see it because you have the thingy on the screen.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
What's that?
What's my the dumpster? Hold on, let me. Oops, wrong thing here.
Oh, you got snow there too? Man, it started snowing 3 days ago. I'm so pissed. I can't go
See, look, I
outside.
can't even get in the dumpster. It's filled.
Whoa.
Got trash on the side. And over here, I can't even fit. The door is filled. I pay $18.50 for rent. This place is a dump.
Wow. 1850?
Yeah. It was. I was only paying almost $1,000. It was like 9 something. Hold on. Let me get this. I'm not like these people. I ain't just gonna throw it on the side. Hold on. Put this in my pocket. There we go. I was paying hold on, how do we fix this? I was paying $85. And then the guy sold the building. And the crazy part about that is, where's that thing to change? Oh. All right, so I was paying $9.85. Then the guy sold the building. Didn't even tell us he was selling the building, which is odd. Because I wouldn't have paid rent. This building had so many problems. The roof leaks. It'd be a nice building if they kept up with it and fixed it. It's one of these old ass apartment buildings. Look, let's see if I can show you the front. Can you see the front?
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah,
a
they
nice
look like
apartment building.
they look like that over here too.
And
The
they just
brown.
don't keep up with it. And at one point there were mice that came from across the street when they knocked the old building down. All the mice. I remember when I was younger seeing hundreds of mice just scattering everywhere. The shit, they probably still have generations of their family somewhere around here. But so anyway, yeah, the other landlords sold it. I guess the bank picked it up, and they're evicting everybody. Everyone got eviction papers. I guess some people weren't paying their rent. Well, our rent is always paid. The bills are always paid, and I said, take me to court. I ain't going nowhere. They didn't even give us a month. Like, to me, all this stuff they were doing is illegal. I got to look into it more. Then they raised the rent. They doubled it. And it's like, we had to take it because we didn't have time to go somewhere else.
Right.
So now we got to take it and bite the bullet and pay this high ass rent and be broke just to have a roof over my head, which I'm grateful, but I'm in the process of looking for somewhere else because when this lease is up, we're out of here.
Yeah.
I think that's what they want. That's why they raised it so high. They want us out. But because they're fixing the other apartments, they're stripping the floors down. They're fucking painting it brand new looking. They're putting brand new fridges, brand new cabinets. But our place, and they don't do shit. So I think that's their plan, is to raise it, push us out.
Well, that's the thing. We're going to run ourselves out because we don't want to keep up to the standard. Let me break it down. We see this happen
I'm
in a
gonna mute up.
relationship.
It's loud.
Let me break it down. We're seeing this happen in a relationship every time, right? Where two people met, right, on a certain level, and then one of them, right, uh, basically upgraded, right? And they're trying to bring the other one to the same level, and instead of the other one uh come up to that level, they rather run away and find another one or somebody else on the same level as them, right? So if you're from New York, if I'm from New York, and the state of New York is basically becoming, the same as California, right? Well, I go to California on vacation all the time. Now people from California is finally coming to New York for vacation, right? So instead of me adapting myself, to the New York lifestyle, so I'm gonna run myself to Florida, or I'm gonna run myself, probably somewhere to Alabama, right? Probably somewhere down south, where the lifestyle is more suitable for me.
Hmm.
So America becoming great again is basically uh uh uh, uh putting themselves among the places that we go to vacation, right? Like Dubai, right? Right? The places that we wanna go to vacation when we leave America, where America is upgrading itself to that type of level where we don't have to go, where people can come here. And
Man, I don't see Dubai as a vacation land. It's more like, man, what they do to black women over there, treat them like shit. Like what? Hell to the no. People think it's like a paradise, but it's really not. Oh, I'd rather go to
yeah, but
island where a warm island like Jamaica, whatever, Barbados, Trinidad, or it doesn't
that's
have to
true.
be a luxurious, where there's luxury. No, because I didn't grow up with luxury, so I don't mind going back to the way it was. It's like, but it'll never go back to the way it was. But it's like when he says, make America great again, that's his thing. That's his dream for his family and his people. It's not for no real American, especially not us. What? Because what is
Yeah,
America? He has to say, make the US great again, not America. Because that's what he really means, make the
that's the
US great, not
corporation.
America. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah. The
corporation, right?
U.S. is the face of America. When
Fuck,
people think about
fucking, fucking.
when people think about America, people think about the United States. Outside
There's a
of
difference.
outside of America, from any
This
continent.
is the United States, the fucking, the country, and America is the corporation, I think. Could be wrong.
So when people in Africa, right? When people in Africa, when people in the Caribbean, when people in China, people in Europe was thinking about coming to America, they wasn't thinking about going to any other place than the United States. That's where they was thinking about coming, and that's where they still thinking about coming when they think about coming to America, right? You can see that with the movie Coming to America, right? So uh, people always wanted to come here because of uh, uh here, right? Because of here and the people that live here, right? So now we having problem with each other, who's who, and and what's going on and how we should be doing running ourselves. That's an American problem. That's not the world problem, right? That's an American problem. That's American need to fix. We all talk about it. We all know to what extent that problem uh, uh, escalated to, but collectively, we none of us is willing to fix it. But
I,
there are Americans just like us, right? That's actually doing something. Now we might not like it and we might not support it, right? But we can see, right, that other nations see that we making noise right now.
who's
You
we?
go
Who's
everywhere
we?
on the. Go ahead, my bad.
No, who is we, Naga? Because look,
They're making news
like
all right by stealing land.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I just said, make America great again. He's not saying make South America, or when he says America, he means the corporation. Let's make this business big, like great again, like they used to do in with the
Look at
FIOs,
this.
West Indies,
Look at this.
huh?
I go when you're done. I want you to look at this picture. So I'm Michael. I mean to interrupt.
No, you're great. You're good. No, because it's like he wants to go back to the West Indies company or the FOC, and that's when they made all the the big bucks, the big money. He's saying make this corporation great again, not America, not South America, not North America, not
Not the
Latin
people.
Latin America.
He don't want to make the people great again. He wants to make the rich people richer again.
So
Yeah, you
that's
hear me good? Can you guys hear me good?
who that is.
Can y'all hear me?
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
we hear you. You sound a little muffled, but
Yeah, you sound muffled. Cause I thought it was Cage. You sounded just like
Because
Cage. I'm like,
I'm
who that is?
turning the volume up then. But look at this picture. That's Saddam Hussein and the
Oh,
Venezuelan president. And it just so happens, uh, what year did they first go to fight Saddam? 95? I gotta look into that. But it just so happens they both damn near look like brothers, for fuck's sake, or look alike actors playing the
that's
same
what
role. And it's both about oil, too. Isn't that odd?
That's what I said earlier. Like they look like they might be family, but all of them are family. You really, even though they're from a different, yeah, even though they're from a different race, or they're all connected. All the presidents of the whole world, even from Suriname, they're all connected in a way, or they all belong to a lodge, or you know what I mean, the same, or the Masons, Freemasons, whatever. So yeah.
yeah. So yeah. Uh on one end, right? This is exactly what he mean by making America great again, right? On one end, yes, it is making the
Oh,
corporation profitable. It is making the corporation great again because the corporation run
Naga's
America.
tripping, man. Hello, everyone. Naga's been brainwashed.
Say that again.
I said they got to Naga, man. They brainwashed them.
Yeah. Yeah. So on one end, yeah, it is true. This is what he's doing. This is exactly what's taking place. We can see how the corporation earlier I just went on, right, and talk about how the big corporation never went out of business. They have something in place, where they could throw each other a lifeline, and they buy smaller companies, right? So they operated under other smaller companies. So there is no debate. There is no nothing. You can't go against that. The corporation of in America is the physical construct, right, of the Constitution, right, alongside with these government official buildings, offices, right. So again, there is no debate, right? You can't go against that. You can't disprove that. So that's exactly what's going on one end. On the other end, right? The people that's not doing nothing, that's not becoming entrepreneur, right? The people that's not becoming business man, right? The people that's not becoming creative people, right? The people that's felt like to just have fun, and just get a job, a 9 to 5, right? They're able to make more money, right? Compared to people just like Dubai have people working 9 to 5, but I bet you they make more money than somebody working a 9 to 5 in America, because Dubai, the lifestyle in Dubai is way higher in America than America, right? So everybody in Dubai is not rich. You have regular people in Dubai, just like you have regular people in America. But I bet you a regular people in Dubai have a better lifestyle than a regular people here in America. And I'm not talking about with the corruption. Obviously, a corrupted person in Dubai will be way more corrupted in America because imagine how the system is and somebody find a way to be corrupted, they're going to be the best at it compared to America. This is why you have the most corrupted people. Corruption is in America because America is one of is the greatest country to ever do it. The way they're doing it. So when you become corrupted in America, you become the greatest at as being corrupted.
So
So
you're
it's the same way
for
I'm saying if somebody or if you had any corruption in Dubai, is going to be greater than it's ever been in America because Dubai is on a whole different level.
so you're for Trump going to Venezuela? I'm just asking. I don't know if you are or you're not.
Say
Do
again?
you back Trump on that? Do you back Trump into going into Venezuela, taking it over? You
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
fair?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
did do it, they did it judiciously, but whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
That was a joke, but no one got it.
Yeah, I agree with him. The way he's doing it because these people in power in other countries, they following the British. They're following the British uh, ways, right? Colonialism, right? That's why they're following, right? Which meaning that they're not nationalists, right? They're imperialists, right? So they're importing their own things from their country, right, and making other country great. That's why you have Americans, right, take their business out of America and put it in China and other countries. You have the same thing going on. You
Put it
have
in America.
businessmen
We
in
need
the
business,
hold on.
man.
You have businessmen in the Caribbean and South America that take the business, the resources, and they put it elsewhere in other countries. It's called is that shit called imperialism. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. That's not being a nationalist. A nationalist go outside and get things outside and bring it to to your country and make your country great. You don't take away from your country and make other country great and look good and build their economy and everything. So, yeah, I'm definitely supporting what Donald Trump is doing because he's a patriot. He's a nationalist, right? He's going out and and take things to make America great. If you have something, it's on the American continent, and you misusing it and have other nation outside of the American continent benefit from that. All right, you're not qualified to control that. We taking you out. We're removing you out. You're not fit, right, to control that area as an American. Whether you call yourself a Venezuelan, whether you call yourself a Haitian, whether you call yourself a Dominican, whether you call yourself a Brazilian, whatever you call yourself, you're on the American continent, and we can't look back. The United States is the face. Outside of the this continent, hey, nobody said that. Hey, man, when they think about America, they think about nothing else but in America. From America, they know about everything else. uh, I'm saying for the most part. I'm not saying in general. Like it's always it's always an exception to the rule. Of course, you have a minority of people that that's coming outside of the continent and that's going to South America, that's going to the Caribbean. But I'm saying the majority of the people they're coming to the United States. The majority of the people they know about the United States. This is why hip hop is global, and this other music and these other in the rest of America is not global or is not as popular.
Yeah.
So this is facts. This is facts, right? This is all facts. So the same thing he doing in Venezuela, right? If the Haitian, right, don't put themselves together, I want him to go do the same thing. I want him to go in Haiti and do the same thing. Remove that whoever is running shit until I go back. You feel me? And start running shit. Go ahead and do that, bro. I got me a MAGA hat. You feel me? You go ahead, remove them
I was
niggas. You
saying,
feel me? Until I get back to run this shit the right way, cause I'm we 100% we American.
so
We gotta
Alma
make
might want to
America
say
great
something.
again.
Probably gone.
Is the reason
I'm
people
I'm
think
here.
that people think he make a mistake when when he didn't say let's make the United States great again. He said let's make America great again. People they think he make a mistake, but
I'm
he know
gonna make
exactly what he's
America
doing.
great
He know
again when
exactly
I
what he's
punch
saying.
that fucking toupee off his head.
Man, Naga, you say you want to go to Haiti and do the same. I don't. You know when Americans and it's the same with the Europeans. Once they come and 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 interject themselves into your in the country, they never leave.
Nah,
They they
nah.
start
This
running
me.
shit. They do
Listen,
shit
so
over.
I'm
They
so
never. You already
I'm
know
not
they're
saying this
not
out of
gonna leave.
I'm not saying this
Oh,
on the side of my
we're
neck.
like roaches.
Is people. Listen, is people that was that was in Haiti when Haiti was at its highest, right? And when that president died, got and then they basically ambushes his whole politics, right? His whole system, and everybody had to flee. A lot of people come to America. A lot of people come to Canada. A lot of people go to other countries. And these people, right, they're still around, forming, right, and inform people, right, on the history of Haiti. So these people in Haiti, they doing their own thing, right, based on their own interests. That's tied to the old British colonial system, right? So if they don't want, right, to embellish that shit like I like the people, right, and is asking
No,
them to do. I
man,
want,
Naga, I can see you
but
talking with a smile on your face. You don't mean that shit.
I'm that has mean that. So I'm cause what you think I'm gonna do when I get there? You think I'm gonna go play with these niggas? No, I'm gonna remove them. So
You gotta what
if I could
you
find
and
somebody that
you
could remove
and
them,
what army, Naga? Because
listen
once
to
you
what
go
I'm saying.
there,
So I'm a
they're gonna
listen to
be
what
with a
I'm
whole
saying. So
arm.
I'm a
No.
listen.
Let me talk for a second.
Go
You've been
ahead.
talking.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because once you said you're gonna go there, once they clean that shit up and but they're gonna stay there, right? They're gonna send more people, more troops, set up businesses, take over the shit. So now you and what army are gonna go there and take out, handle your business in Haiti? Because look, the Dutch queen and or the king and his queen, right? Or his wife, they just went to Suriname, because it was like 50 years of independence celebration in Suriname. 1975, Suriname became independent. Da 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 da. 5 years later, there was a coup by a military, a man called Bouterse, Desi Bouterse, right? But he was trained in the Netherlands. He did his military what do we call it here in the Netherlands, right? So in 1975 Suriname became independent. 5 years later in 1980 there was a coup by Desi Bouterse. Rest in peace, he just died last year, 2 years ago, right? Why 5 years? It's like they didn't want to give up Suriname, but still Suriname became independent. They got their own president and everything, right? But 5 years later, there's a coup. Now there's a dossier or a file that has been closed for 60 years. Nobody can see what's in that file because it has all the secrets. Who helped Bouterse, you know, and if it was
I get you, so I'm a
America or and the Dutch or other countries helped Bouterse, the same shit. Now they found oil. The same thing as Venezuela. There's oil in Suriname. So now the Dutch king and his queen visited Suriname. Da 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 da. They're gonna set up countries. They're gonna support Suriname. Quote unquote. But I think it's you already know it's about the oil that was found in Suriname and Guyana. Same thing as you know Venezuela.
I
So
get you. I get you. That all of that happened, right? and it happened in Haiti too. And what I'm saying, I'm not saying that. Listen, I want them to come to Haiti and stay. People think that they come into Haiti. People, because I'm the one that's saying that, and these other people, these other Haitian older than me, right, elders, that's saying the same thing. I'm saying that based on their support, right. So what I'm saying is that we don't want Donald Trump to take the U.S. Army, to remove these people and stay. That's never because the army belongs to America. America need that army. No, what we need them to do, right? Because at the end of the day, Haiti is a part of America. No, we want them to
But
just remove these people, right, and put the people that flee, right, the people that flee, right, from the from 20, 30 years ago, right? From 20, 30 years ago to put them back in place, right? So they can basically pass, the power down to the youth, right?
or
So,
those people still alive, or
yes,
they
yes,
cause,
yes.
I wasn't saying lead they're gonna or how do you say that? Because you were saying like we're gonna not they're not gonna, you're not asking them to stay. No, they're gonna stay everywhere they go. They stay. They say they're helping out, but then once they're done, they set up post. They never leave.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, when I so the people I'm talking about is working with the government right now. When Trump was in power in his the first time, he asked the Haitian organization to work with him on corruption, but because you know uh uh there was had something going on with the president, because the president was trying to find out what was going on, right? So they it didn't happen. So nobody really stayed on it, right? So because Haitian was, had a conflict, so they didn't even look towards America. They was, had their own thing going on, right? So now that he's back president, so there is a Haitian community that's working with through the Trump government. So when Trump sent his army to go remove these people, the Haitian community that in the diaspora that's been working with Trump is the one that's going to be in power. And these people understand that it goes deeper than spirituality, that it is the youth that's supposed to be in power. Is the reason why they had to flee, right? And if this time, if they don't pass it down to the youth, they all gonna die. Ain't no
Hmm.
debate about it. Because these people, they're not only political, they also spiritual. They're also educated. This is the
Man.
reason why when they flee, they came to America. When they flee, they went to France. When they flee, they went to Canada because they understand, these people, that basically give them the coup, got support, right, from a branch in all three of these countries. Because these countries don't have only one branch. All these countries have two branches, right? So
Now,
these Haitians knew that there was a branch in three of these countries that was supporting the coup that took
now,
place.
Naga,
Good,
let's say you're in a fight, right?
good.
You're fighting with Dom. Dom is in the chat. You and Dom are beefing, right? It's just you and or yeah, you and your friends against Dom and his friends, right? You're beefing, fighting, tearing up each other's houses, whatever, right? I see this shit, and I'm neutral, but I'm like, man, I like Dom, but I like Naga too. Let me find out. You know what? Since now, and let's say you reach out to me, man, this I can't get down off my back. He been da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, all right, who started this shit? Okay, well, since you reached out to me, I call Mindside, I call Crazy, I call Truth Zone, I call whatever. SIRDROP, hell, I come in with a whole army, and we eradicate Dom and his friends, right? Now you're like, yeah, thanks, Alma, man. Woof. But I spend a lot of money because none of my friends really wanted to help. But I'm like, nah, let's do this. I put my, so And then once it's done, now you're like, okay, you can leave now. It's good. It's good. I'll take it from here. I'll be like, what, nigga, what? After I spend all this money on you, and I had to bribe Don to back off. I had to pay some of his friends to back off you. Nigga, I deserve to stay. I deserve this space now with that you're in. So I want a piece of that shit because you owe me now.
Yeah. The agreement made before the help, right? The agreement is not the fact that I'm not so emotional to the point that where I'm so traumatized, my emotion is all over, is misplaced, and I don't know what to do, and I just want you to help me, right? But I want you to help me because I already know you could help me, so I want you to help me the right way. So I'm coming the right way in the in from the jump. So this is the reason why you didn't really help me, right? This is why
What?
it takes. Hold on to what I'm saying. I'm
I'm
breaking it
listening.
down. Hold on. I'm putting the analogy based on Haiti because America took a long time before they helped Haiti because they
Mm-hmm.
couldn't even help themselves. Right now, they're helping themselves. So that's why Haiti is going to get the right help. But before, America couldn't even help themselves because internally they had to keep fighting and cover it up. Just don't let this shit expose. But now that this shit already exposed to the world and they fix, they taking care of it, right? They can help that situation, so they can help us. So that's why I'm saying, based on the analogy you gave me, now I'm coming the right way from the jump. I'm making the agreement before you even help me. So the Haitian had to have the agreement before they even get the help. So when I said that if Haitian don't come together, I want the U.S. Army to go to Haiti and take their money because there is already an agreement that's already took place. That's already agreed upon that if these people don't give up the power, right, and make peace with the people, right, then the United States gonna have to, and basically get their foot in it. So
Naga,
the,
I
the,
think you're young. My bad for cutting you off, but I think you're young. You need to have more life experience to be able to call judgment on whatever you're you're calling judgment on or how. But I get it. But it's like
it's not me calling it though. I'm
But no, as
supporting it.
far as your play, yeah, that's what I mean. It's still
I'm
your
supporting
opinion,
it.
how you feel about it. Whether you want to take your emotion, you say you're taking your emotions out of it or not. It's still your opinion. It's how you feel that. That's your perspective, and I respect that. But still, I see it as a whole play. It's like America. It's like the fight and conquer or whatever. They spread chaos, and then they come in as the savior, and then the whole time they started that shit everywhere,
I just
and then
covered
they
it up.
come in.
I just covered it. That's what I'm saying. They did that to Haiti. So the decision that the Haitian elders took is from experience. They was there in politics. They know what's going on when America was influencing, the political system until they get the coup. Because America is not just one face like most people like to look at it. It's two face. It's Republican and Democrat, right? And one of these group is corrupted. One of these group is a rat. One of these group is a virus. So I'm in. This is that what's been exposed to the world right now in America. American can't wrap their head around is that there is a cleanup Trump is doing right now. People don't like him. A lot of people don't like him because he's white. I bet you if it was Obama that was doing it, if that or everything that's taking place right now was taking place when Obama
Mhm.
was in power, everybody would have been tearing this shit up. Yeah, go Obama. Yeah, get these people. Yeah, get these big. But because
But
it's Trump, go ahead.
have you listened to what the people in Venezuela are saying? Have you heard what the people who the Gaddafi people in Libya was saying when he eradicated those countries? Like, the people aren't satisfied. Yeah, of course, some are gonna say, the sellouts are gonna say, yeah, Trump do this because I hate him. Da 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 da. But most of them, look, did you see women, old women with guns on the street, like rifles? They're like, what? No, we're ready. Bring it. The people
Yeah,
are not.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
you
seen
get
that.
because you're looking at it from a Haitian, it's like your country point of view in America, but you got to
Remember, so
place
I
yourself in
got
the people who live in those countries, man.
remember, so I got Venezuelan cousins. I got
Yeah,
Venezuela. I got my family right that moved to Venezuela so
yeah,
long.
they moved
Their
there, but
children, their
they
grandchildren
was
is Venezuelan,
yeah,
and now
they
hold on,
moved. They
they
moved
now
there. They
come to a
wasn't born there. They moved
listen,
there. They wasn't born there.
listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you, these the
I
Haitians
bet.
they moved to Venezuela so long. They have so long they have grandchildren and children in Venezuela, and these grandchildren and children now move to America because of Maduro. So not only I've seen these clips right of people in Venezuela, but I also seen these clips of people in America, and I see how they all was cheering up, they all was happy when the strike happened.
So,
Yeah, so I'm seeing both sides of the story.
but
So
that's just
these
Venezuela, though.
people
What
was
about all
cheering up.
the other
Hold, these
okay,
people
what
was
about
cheering up.
Greenland? What about
These people,
Greenland? He's finna take over. What about all the other countries? Because Venezuela is next to Suriname. That's why I'm worried. I'm like, what the hell is this man thinking? What is he trying to do? Because there's oil in Suriname too.
yeah,
Is he
and
gonna
it
side
and
with Guyana now to make make Suriname jealous, or because I know he's gonna send troops to Guyana, or because Suriname. I don't know, man. I'm so glad we have a woman president now in Suriname, because Big Mama is gonna. Lord,
nah,
but my bad.
if she right, if she's the right big mama, she gonna work with Trump.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Whew.
yeah. She gonna work with Trump because Trump is not going to come. At the end of the day, Trump is not going to what people think Trump is going to come trying to do is not even Trump. Trump is not coming to take that and say, oh, that's mine. No, he's saying that look, I'm gonna remove you and put somebody else. Why you think that when they did Venezuela already have somebody after they removed Maduro, Venezuela already have somebody that's Venezuelan. Why didn't we put an American? Why didn't we put an American? It's because
Yeah, but
America
with
is not.
it's a woman too. But his son wants to be. He's riling up people like, no, we ain't gonna let fit the. But it's if Trump. Don't let that name fool you. Don't think because his name is Trump, he's the trumpet. He sounds the trumpet of the angels. Hallelujah! No, don't let that name fool you.
Yeah. He sounds the
So I'm a,
trumpet of
what I'm saying is,
demonic demons.
oh God, what
That's
I'm
what he
saying is,
does. He sounds the trumpet. That this is the. It's like a warning that to his
Mhm.
people, not to, that this is it.
Right.
It's the beginning of their plan, man. To usher in whatever the fuck they're gonna usher in. People say this and that, but we'll only know when it happens. Out with the old, in with the new, more or less.
Hmm.
so let me ask you a
We're-
question, so Amma. Do you think the people in power in Suriname right now is corrupted?
Right now, some of them, of course.
All right. So do you want that corruption to be eradicated?
Yeah, but not by outsiders. We got to do it within house, in-house fight. What the outsider got to do with it? It's like me and my family beefing, and now here comes somebody, a stranger. Oh, let me do this, and no, y'all stop that. I'ma do this. I'm. You become the you handle. Nah, what I look like letting an outsider handle my family business for me? You feel me? Crickets. Wait a minute. What happened?
That's a good point. So I'm in them damn
Right.
European. Um, I don't know. I've been looking a lot into these black Germans, and I'm starting to wonder a lot of things. Why would they cover up these black Germans? They're not really talked about. One and two. I, I had to literally put black Germans that fought in World War II with Hitler
They don't want to talk about the black Germans that fought with Hitler because it'll
Mm-hmm.
destroy their entire racist picture they're trying to paint on him. The
Right.
Jews are just trying to paint, even though most likely all these people, like Hitler, was sent there to do what he did because it was part of their plan. Because I don't know, I can't call it. I didn't live back then, but from what I hear, Germany was a very beautiful place back then. They had a lot of technology, and yeah, that was quickly demolished.
Hmm.
I think I wonder why the main focus was Germany, uh, Germany and the Korean War. They focused on a lot of the temples, these temples that were in Korea and stuff. Um,
Hmm.
they're lying to us about this so-called history.
Man, everything is a lie. Everything is told in reverse, added on, or translated different. Because every language is different when you translate it into another language. Then it becomes a whole nother story.
So
True.
so so I'm a, listen. Let's say you uh not you, a woman, right? And her husband. I mean, and is screaming, right? Because it's screaming on top of her lungs, right? And she trying to ask somebody for a phone to call 911 because her husband or her baby daddy is beating up her son, right?
Hmm.
And she can't do nothing about it. And here I am, right? Don't have nothing to do with the family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you want me to help that situation and
If I
to
ask for it,
and no, that is not you because I don't want that situation to be you. I'm saying that a
or
woman,
she, yeah,
right? I'm saying there is a woman that's screaming, right? Asking
yeah,
for help
I
because
heard, I heard you.
because right because her husband or her baby daddy is beating up her son, right? Abusing
Mm-hmm.
her son, right? So now here am I, Naga, walking by, right? Should I help her that woman by calling 911 or buying to stop or trying to stop her son, her man or baby daddy from beating her son? Should I intervene in that way or by calling 911?
Only when she like if the woman asks for help, of course. But if a country doesn't ask for nothing, they want to settle their business themselves with the people in the country by selection or whatever election. That's their business. But if it's like I don't know, this Venezuela reach out and say, Trump, come help us, please get this nigga off our backs.
Yes, yes, and that's a different topic. I'm basing that. Yes, they did, but
That's
this is why you have all these Venezuelans so happy when Trump did it.
Funny.
So, in the diaspora because they're so mad that they have to leave their own country because Maduro make it so horrible, right? The country was so corrupted, they had to flee their own country. So, but I asked you this question based on Haiti. Haiti, I'm telling you, if the Haitian people, the Haitian official government don't give up the power, I'm telling you that it is Haitians that's asking, right? Trump, that they because they're already working with him, so they are asking him, right?
man.
They've been asking, right? For ever since they flee, they've been trying to make reports, right? Create, gather information, data, working behind the scenes to get some type of help to remove these people.
So you're telling me these people who've been work supposedly allegedly peace minds eye, these people who allegedly been working, right? Those those people from another no, not how do you say that? You know, from way back then who moved to the US from Haiti. Those people are quietly in the background working with Trump, right? You tell me that these same people are still trusting an outsider because it's business, right? It's not trust, it's not spiritual work. You said it's business. They're working in the background. You're telling me they're trusting him with all their information on how to run a country or da 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 da, even sponsoring, putting money into it, and yeah, do this and do. You're telling me they trust him to free their
Yeah,
country? An
they trusted.
outsider and a quote unquote European, because remember he's German.
No, they trust him based on his reputation. Trump is the greatest businessman. So based on his reputation, on his work, because his work speaks for itself, so they
Uh
trust him
huh.
based on that. Not
Uh
not
huh.
not not being not the fact that oh they think he likes Haitians or they think that oh he likes politics. They don't even think that he's a politician, right? So
So
I'm
you mean to
telling you,
tell me they're trusting him not to stab him in the back like all businessmen do? Because it's all about their business, not helping you with yours. They might give you advice like do this or even fund your business, but in the end, it's his business that's got businesses that's got to grow, not theirs. So I don't know how much trust you put in that so-called Hallelujah Trump, but yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah. They. I'm telling you, the trust is based on his reputation. Now the interest is the same because it's about America. Trump is trying to make America great again, and Haiti being a part of America is going to be great again.
So you're gonna override all the rebels that fought to keep Haiti, because Haiti was it is still an empire. It was the only empire in South America. You mean to
Right.
tell me all those people who fought to keep outsiders out, be it with voodoo, hoodoo, whatever you what you might call it, Napoleon, the French, they ousted all of them. So now they need help from that same, because it's the same family line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the Haitian ceremony, right? Wakai Iman, right? Was had multiple culture. We had Christians, we had Masons, right? We had Jews, we had white people, we had Spanish people, right? In that in that ceremony, right? And just like right, in that same one, we're going to have all these type of people to and all this type of religion. Right now, you can go and look up what's going on in Haiti right now. You will see that the church sector and the voodoo sector they came together, right?
What?
And to yeah, they came together into peace, right? They had a march, right? And the people loved it.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah. We're going to have Latinos that's going to support that movement, that peace, right? And people are going to see it in the World Cup, right? The 2026 World Cup because Haiti is in the World Cup, right? So because of everything that's been happening in Haiti, right? And the way we're going to play in the World Cup and everything that's happening, so white people are going to gravitate towards that, Spanish people are going to gravitate towards that, and Trump is 100% behind that.
What about what's the hurricane or tsunami? The tsunami in Haiti.
Yeah, that was our collaboration with Haiti and USA.
What you
We
mean
Haiti
collaboration?
we Haiti and USA because Haiti and USA we're the only one that have uh uh weather uh uh uh
Modification.
control. Yeah, we're the only one that have that.
Those all those fake those so those were casualties or like what naga?
Yeah, they are.
Everybody that died
Yes.
sacrificed.
Yeah, just like it happened in 2010 in Haiti.
I'm done. I don't know.
Yeah, in the midst of a war, there's always casualty. This is why you get people that come to warn you. In Creole, they say parmi grain d'iri, tout tu wash with a glass. Because like basically the way they cultivate the rice, sometimes you have rocks in it, and they be saying amongst all these rice, all these grain of rice, any little rocks, they get to taste the oil.
Hmm. I don't know. I get it in a way, but it's still, I'm looking at it from a spiritual point of view. It's like, yeah, of course, if a warrior spirit comes in, it doesn't, it's just like nature. It don't give a F who's wrong or right. It's gonna eradicate what needs to be eradicated. But yet, it's like people are trying to play God.
Well, people has been given power to act on behalf of God, like the prophets, or
What God
like,
though? What God? What God gave them the power to act on behalf of it? What God? Because there's
the God
many.
the God that basically uh, controlling the masses, which we call it. It's egregor.
Hmm.
It's an egregor because wherever you have a collective, right, agreed or practicing the same thing, there is an egregor. Egregor. So that egregor, right, is connected to everybody, right? That's a part of that thing, that system, and that
Hmm.
egregor generate, right, thought frequency or shuffle, siphon frequency, these frequencies, these energy, these vibration, these thoughts, these ideas. So that's a guide. That's a guide. And if you're in line with it, it will give you ability, right, to be powerful.
I think Yahweh is asking for the link, Charles, if you're still there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. Hold on.
So America is an egregor. That's an
I'm on the
egregor.
live
That
shopping.
Say it again, Charles.
I said, I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm shopping as I listen. I'm about to put the link right now.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So America is an egregor, right? That's a woman, right? Erica, right? That's an egregor, Big Mama, right? She have many children.
Man,
Mama Earth, Mother Earth, right? That's
I
an
see,
egregor.
I see America as like Amaraka. Amaraka is like a rattle, with the indigenous and Suriname use a. It's like what you call that? We say siksiki, but it's a rattle. You shake it with the little pits in it, because it's a rattlesnake.
Yeah, because when you have your own a personal relationship with grandma, you get to give her your own personal nickname, right? That only you get to call her, right? And she know that you're talking to her. But what I'm talking about, the name of the grandmother, right, is basically the you know name that cover everything under the whole family tree, right? The name of the grandmother, right? So everybody call her mother, right? My mother gonna call her mother. I'm gonna call her mother, right? My children might call her mother, going to call her mother, right? So that's why
Yeah,
she's the grand or the great mother.
Naga, are you on Bluetooth? Of course, it's like your mic is making weird sounds. Like it's hard to hear what you're saying with that sound.
All right,
Great light, everyone.
mic check,
Great light.
check.
Hey, so I'm a long time.
Yes, sir.
Great light. Am I better?
I think so.
Okay, y'all got it. Great light. Shout out to Yahweh.
Hmm. Yeah, I was speaking about who the God they follow, Dionysus,
Mm. The
the
God
God
of the vine.
that
Who, who's talking in the background? Who that is?
oh, I don't
Oh, that's Charles's mic.
Dionysus, the God of drama.
Place your garlic in the bag. 99 cents.
Hey,
Charles.
what's the cooking with that garlic, man?
What?
Hmm.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Dionysus, the God of drama.
Yeah, but he's the god, the drunk dude walking with a wine, with the god of the vine or the wine. That's Jesus. Jesus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, he's the Son of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dionysus. Because Dionysus is not a creator god. He's just a god, a Greek god. That. So he's the one that's in control of this realm. You're saying, Yahweh?
Yeah, go. Oh no, my bad. Go ahead, Yahweh.
Say that again, so
I'm, I'm asking, because you brought up Dionysus, the god of the vine. He is he the one in control in
well, if
this,
you
this realm?
in control of the world, the evil
Yeah,
one
it is.
control the evil one control the world.
Who's the evil one?
The one that do you dirty. Like if anyone do you dirty, the black man.
Mm.
I'm not talking.
What?
I'm not talking about skin color.
Yeah, I know evil, negativity, or you know,
Yeah.
but does it have a name in your book or in your eyes?
Well, I feel that one's voice is one sound, and you can make different tones like A through Z.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the English language, the one that do you dirty is called the evil one, or
Mm.
devil, Diablo in Spanish.
El
And
Diablo.
yeah, but it's when they doing you dirty, it's not in English or Greek or none of that.
It is. It just is. It just is dirty.
Yeah,
Dirty has no color, right? Or does it? Mm.
black.
Black.
Why stand beside it, right? Why
But
stand
what
To
is
me,
beside
black?
to me, it's not in the black. It's in the blank, right? It's the ink, right?
it? Go to on.
Right.
All right.
Well, that's how you sign, right? That's how you sell your soul, right? You write you write it in blood, right? And the blood is the ink, right?
Which is the
So to
sun.
me, that's what I'm saying. To me, is it's not black, it's blank. This is why you gotta keep blinking your
Yeah,
eyes,
someone,
right, to adjust,
someone's got
you
a
know.
major interference. I hear it now. What Salama's saying, like, boom, boom, and it ain't me because I muted up. I thought it was me
Hmm?
because I have on Bluetooth, but
Black
when
is
I
black.
mute,
It sounds like you ever put something near a speaker, a phone near a speaker, and it makes that humming sound. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Anyway, it ain't super bad, but there's an interference. But anyway, what's up, Scott Severini and Salad? What's up, Salad?
So, so to me, due to the fact that you blinking your eyes, you lifting up the veil, right? You're the one lifting up the veil. You're the devil, right? Because life is moment to moment, right? And you keep blinking your eyes, right? Jumping from one moment to the next. So to me, that's what the evil is, right? Is you blinking your eyes.
Yeah.
I
Turning
don't
dirty.
think there's nothing.
This is why when people say crazy shit, just to pass it, when people say slick thing, crazy shit, and they like to wink at you, or when people trying to get seductive, they wink at you, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case may be,
Betting their eyes.
and you're like, damn, why you winking like that? That's evil.
They betting their eyes
Nah.
at so,
It's like when you close. It's like like you just described it. I saw it in my mind's eye, right? So it's like, let's say I say something real diabolical to you, whatever, and then I close my eyes, open up my eyes again. I'm mirroring, because once I open up my eyes, I'm trying to see myself in you with a crazy look, like, okay, because that is what I said to you, right? So I want to see that in you now. So I
so you
close
call
my
You
it
eyes
about
and I
to
open up
diabolical.
it
fucking
again.
put that shit into motion.
Right.
You
You
about to
called it
put it
you
into
called it
motion.
diabolical
Yeah, if a
when
dude, hold on, I was going to say, if a dude licks his lips, I mean, winks at you and licks his lips, you better evacuate immediately.
you, you hey
Ah, shit.
so you
Yeah.
called it diabolical, which is Diablo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not, to me, like, I know y'all don't think there's really something evil that's disrupting or whatever. It's us doing that to ourselves. We
Yes.
yeah, we all have that in us. Cause
Yeah, so
I know you can go from 0 to 100 if somebody like True Tone or whoever starts picking at you, right, Yahweh? You can go from 0 to 100. So that's you. The evil in you comes out.
no,
So
only
look,
you can see the evil in me, right? So you was the evil.
so the conclusion is that
So,
the con- so the conclusion is that
man,
evil and good is just a medium, right?
Like when you watch
Just
a
like
movie.
direction, just like left and right is a medium that we use to navigate, right? The direction that we're going. So so basically the evil, is just a medium that we go into, and we start to see things in an evil way. Just like, good is like a medium that we go to, and then we start seeing things in a good way. It's like going on the water. All of a sudden you start to see things like a fish. You think you were a fish. You're like, man, you see how I'm swimming? Man, I'm a fish, right? Because you in that medium.
but I
Yeah,
wanted to hear from,
which is
yeah.
media, right? So when you watch a movie like Jason, and you probably wouldn't do the things Jason do, but when you think you see that stuff, the evil is in you because it's nothing on that screen. It's no one doing anything evil on TV.
That's what I said. It's just a medium. So it's
Medium.
like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
medium.
travel to the medium. It's like how sound travel to the wire,
Where's that
and and
noise
and
coming
come out to
from?
the
Hold on.
speaker, right? You know how sound travel to the wire and come out to the speaker, or electricity travel to the wire and come out to the light bulb, right? Is all, to travel to different mediums, and it come out, differently. Well, it's the same way.
But the
That's
evil is
why
in the
evil and good
person.
is.
Those that can see that evil is in them, in the
So
There
do
you
medium.
you
go. I
think,
found it. There's
but do you,
Naga.
yeah, it's Nagas, Mike. But do
Is
you
my
think,
mic?
now
Yeah, I
Yahweh,
fixed it.
do you think we all got Um,
Dirt.
Cause I feel like they gave it a name just to, title it evil, and
Yeah, that's what I was
good.
saying.
Cause what it really is just one, just like we all are just one. It's just
But
one energy that can shift, vibrate different, and then once let's say it vibrates low, now it's evil. When it vibrates high, it's good. You know what I mean? But it's all one energy that can
they don't
shift.
want you to find yourself. It seems they want you to believe it's
Earthbound.
something outside yourself bringing this evil to you. You
Yeah,
Yeah,
know.
when you
It is.
earthbound,
it's all fear based.
It is.
when you
It is
earthbound, you
both.
going to be dirty. When you
It's
heaven bound,
both.
you going to be high, right?
It to me is both because
No, let
watch
me
when they
there.
and
Naga, please let Yahweh get in, because you've been talking for a while, so I want to hear from,
That's
if you
how
don't
he
mind. I know he got passion for.
Salama. Salama said, "Time out."
is.
Yeah,
When you're earthbound, you will be dirty, right? You're going to be dirty. When you're highbound, heaven bound, you're going to be clean above.
mm,
And it's not in English though, right? I'm trying to say it in English.
I know.
It- yeah, it's so the dirt on the ground when somebody did you dirty, you would see stain like you being stained,
Right.
like a stained white T-shirt. So when somebody do you clean, you not stained, or do you good?
So when you're earthbound, it's like you matter literally, right? Dirt matter. Um, so everything matters here. Like how they say, if it don't mind, it don't matter.
But the
So,
surrounding space is heaven around the matter.
mm-hmm.
So heaven is above matter. The sky is over the matter.
Yeah,
Hmm. So spirit
your
is over the flesh.
the spirit is over the flesh. Just like your
Yeah,
head is above at the top of your body, because that's where your higher self resides. At
yeah.
least that's what I'm imagine. Yeah.
The halo around one's head is the like the astronaut helmet or the VR goggles.
Yeah. Everything
To
is
me,
mental. Yep.
so
Hmm.
the sky is one's mind to me, and the earth is the flesh. So worshippers of the
Yeah.
flesh is worshippers of dirt. Worshippers of heaven are worshippers of spirit. But it's not
Mm.
in English, right? I'm not trying to teach you the Bible and that, and it's not in English.
I know. We don't have to say it every time. I
Yeah,
know. We
yeah, but
we're
I know that.
speaking in we're expressing ourselves in this language called English for lack of, because we all, I could speak in my language, but then you'll be like, translate that shit for me, Ama, because I don't, you know what I mean? So yeah, we all speak in English right now.
Yeah, because the truth is in our face.
Say something in your language. Let me see if I could
Uh,
decipher it.
oh shit. What you want me to say? Oh no, oh no. Okay. Oh,
Is it tough language like?
no, because it's mixed with Portuguese, English, Dutch. You know what I mean? It got more English words in it though,
Mm.
but it's like yeah, it's like the English word
Where is
we
this
read it.
country? Your country? What part of South America? The Atlantic side or Pacific?
But yeah, Atlantic. Because it's right next to Venezuela, Guyana, in between Guyana and French Guyana. So it's like
Where's
yeah, and then
Brazil? Is
huh?
Brazil on the Atlantic side? Because
Ye-
I know Venezuela's on the Pacific side.
Yeah, but it's let me see. Because it's right at the
Yeah, I think
top of it's right at Suriname is
Brazil.
right at the top of South America, and then underneath you see Brazil, that big huge, and then next to Brazil you got Venezuela. So it's on mainland. It's not an island. The islands
It
are
must be
above it, like
beautiful.
Haiti.
I bet you there's like cave systems there that have been unexplored. I bet you there's pyramids they haven't found yet.
I know,
I bet
right?
you the jungle is beautiful. But when the
It's
U.S.
got
gets there, they're gonna burn that shit down and look for treasures, and they have
Suriname is
no
like
respect.
80. Suriname is like 88% rainforest. So only
Wow.
12%. Yeah, the rest is people and houses and streets. The rest is 80. So we got clean air over there. It's like 88%
Wow.
rainforest.
Don't like the white man over there, man. I hate to say
they
it
all
like that, but it's true.
they already been there, right? The Dutch been there, the Portuguese been there, the English and the yeah, the French, because we had,
We,
but they had.
we get
That's why
bad
they want it
names.
back. That's why they want it back. That's why they. So
The white man's here, run! I mean, that's just what the history states that every time we show up somewhere, the so-called white people, they savagely fuck shit over, man. But not all people are like that.
no, not all, not all.
I want to know the truth about World War II, man. I just have this feeling that something don't seem right in their stories here. The Jewish people made our textbooks. No, I don't have nothing against Jews. I'm just pointing it out. Rothschilds and them created these textbooks, and I'll take the Jew thing out of it. The people at the so-called top created our textbooks, and their stories just don't add up to me. None of them. Because you got to remember, of course, they're going to paint bad pictures about people they went to war with, because they're not going to tell the truth. Oh, we went to Germany to steal all their shit. No, they would never come out and say that. Oh, we're going to Venezuela so we could take control, steal the oil, and rob the people.
All the world governments are together. Like
Trump's
they
a
all
piece of shit, man. If
they're
that
all on the
Jewish
same.
guy in Israel tells Trump to jump, he'll jump. Trump's a pussy.
Your mic is so loud and muffled, Charles.
Uh, I'm
got
almost
on my
home.
headset. Okay.
I'm, al- I'm almost home, so they'll come off the headphones. I'll mute up till I get home.
Okay.
All the world's government is one. They all got the same insignia, the same uniform, and they be on the same screen.
Mm.
Cause why would you put your enemy on your TV?
Mm, that's a good question.
I mean, they had the
It's,
same type of government.
it's like they say, to defeat or to beat the enemy, you got to become the enemy. But once they become the enemy, they forgot to switch back to their own self. They stay in, you know, they
Yeah,
stay in that energy.
yeah. The people became their own enemy,
Hmm.
listening to ghosts and spirits and stuff. Cause it ain't no one in your driver's license book, right? It's no one. It's no one in the policy. It's a piece of paper, like it's a spirit. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
This is why I be saying, there is no enemy if it's only me, right? Can't nothing be. Everything is coming from me.
Yeah.
True. We create our own reality. And that's why it's so
Like
effed
Manson,
up.
the god of drama.
Die on noses?
You can say it that way.
Uh, not die on the sword. Die on noses? Wait a minute.
Yeah, you have to
Agnostic.
be taught. You have to be taught how to pass away.
Hmm.
Because what is that when you're alive? What is dying when you are alive?
But it's living when you die.
Yeah. The god of drama, right? Provided the people with drama.
And what is drama really? Is it
Acting.
drama? Yeah, I was about to say it's an act. So this
Yeah.
is it's all a script,
Yep.
scripted
Yeah, it's called ABCs.
or a crypt, a
Same
crypt.
thing. Same, yeah.
Hmm.
Same thing. You go in the tomb when you get educated.
A slow burn. You die while you learn. Damn, learning is burning.
Learning to pass away.
Drama sound like the drama.
Drum roll. Da-da-da-da. Oh, so Trump, Trump is the trumpet, sounding the trumpet, and then the drum. Here come the drama. The drum roll.
Black people take drama serious. Like baby mama drama, that's taken serious.
Mm.
It's acting though, but it's it's taken serious.
Acting, acting is acting.
Baby daddy, baby mama drama is serious, but it's drama.
It can be a tactic too.
Why is my name in drama? Drama Ama drama.
Dr. Ama.
I'm a scholar. Call me Dr. Ama. Drama. I read many books. Sheesh. But yeah, I don't know, man. This huh?
So I'm a drive, like so I'm a street.
So I'm avenue. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what this cycle is going to bring, because it started off like really weird already with all those announcements. And I don't even watch the news or TV, but it pops up on my YouTube feed. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? And I click on it, and here we go.
The place to be is in your mind.
I know, right? Sheesh.
You is worth it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people is going to find themselves out of place this year because they might find themselves trying to be the number one, right? Instead
They
of,
all
instead
got
of
the number
being
one.
instead of actually be the one, they're going to try so hard, to be that, to prove that, to show that, and I
Mm-hmm.
think they're going to find themselves out of place.
They already are out of place. Like,
Yeah, because they forgot they was one.
I'm talking about like really out of place, like these people in Venezuela find themselves out of place, right? Don't think that there wasn't a lot of people, that literally out of this place, like literally out of this place, right?
so the ones that are still trying to find their identity, find their self, tried everything, religion, Islam, Christianity, being a Moor, being Aboriginal, Indian, wild man, all those people who trying to find their identity, right?
And
What are
they forgot they
huh?
was all the ABCs, right?
It's like they're trying to be the one, but there is no one. It's the all.
The one is the all.
All
Yeah,
one.
but they're trying to, individualize. Did I say it right? Individual.
Drama.
Yeah,
True
they're trying to.
drama. Yeah.
They're trying to be like, okay, this is me. Look at me. Look at me now. Look at what I can do. Look at
Drama.
me. Yeah. Oh, see? Drama queens.
Yeah, they already king of the hill, but they fight to be king of the hill.
Yeah, so they're going to be self-defeated because it's an internal conflict.
Mm.
Some might have a heart attack, brain dead,
Drama.
you know, uh, in the hand of a weapon, in their sleep. Who knows, right?
In a way, it's, yeah. In a way, it's sad because it's like, I don't know. And and grouping up together, or my group is the best and you are nothing, and belittling people and making fun of people, or uh singling out people, bullying people. What are we doing, man?
Drama.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. It's theater.
Yeah, a lot of them act in English. They probably not from England.
Yeah. To me, I seen devil, right? Which is drama, right? Everybody is saying that, listen, I ain't a part of that, you know. I don't want to be a part of that. I think this is what they say the devil said, man, he ain't finna worship that nigga they call God, right? Why can't, So, uh, rebellion, right? They say he rebel, right?
Mhm.
So I think, people start to rebel, right? Against uh, their own character. What built them, right? What made you into who you are, right? And you're rebelling against that. To me,
Rebelling
that's
against the
evil.
truth. Yeah, yeah,
Well, he said to rebel. It's like they're ringing a bell and nobody hearing it.
yeah. Rebel.
Hmm.
So ring the bell, right? Hit the notification for notifications.
You can ring my bell. Oh yeah, y'all ain't ready for that one. I'm old.
I remember that. Man.
Yeah. Oh shit. Mm-mm.
Brown, Candy said the dead know nothing. Maybe.
Shit, the living don't know shit either. We think we know everything. I know nothing.
Nah, the
I don't
living
know
know.
shit either.
The sleep know
The more
nothing
I
though.
think I know, the more I realize I don't know shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you want to go to the truth, right? That's not in English. You keep following English, it's like if I keep following English, I'm gonna be lost. So I just went to the truth that's in my face that no man can speak.
The truth is on God's throne, which is
Yeah,
within you.
which is out there is in me. Like
God's throne is in is this, it's like the, I see it
uh,
as the body. You know what I mean? The pineal gland in your head. That's
Yeah,
your throne.
that's what I was gonna say. That's what I
Yeah.
call it, the
but don't
pineal
you look at
gland, the throne of God.
the pineal gland from in there? Like you may see it out there in there.
What do you
Say
mean?
it again. Yeah.
Like the knowledge of it, like when you maybe first heard of it, it was out there. They told you or something, showed you,
Right. Yeah.
right? So in there, you witnessing this pineal gland out there.
Out there.
So out there is in there. To me, everything you look at is your eyesight.
Oh, okay. I
The
know what you're saying. That we project things.
the
Mm.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. That I was hugging the mic. The
He was
the
talking
pi
about.
yeah, the pineal gland is the pyramid gram, what we call the pentagram, right? The 5 pointed star, right? That's you.
Yeah. So everything look 3D, but it's really, to me, it's really flat. Like that picture right there in the background. It look 3D, but it's flat. So my flip, like when I touch 3D objects, it feels 3D, but I know that even my flesh is flat.
It only becomes 3D when you walk around it.
So, or when I get educated, because I think it
It's
was
like
always flat. That's why you can't never see the other side of a person.
that's what I'm saying. It's like you know how they say the Earth is station or the Earth is turning, but then when they show like a model, you see the sun going around and the moon going around it. That makes it all 3D, but it's really not 3D. Like he said, it's flat, but it's like once you start walking around something that's an object that's in front of you, now it becomes 3D. You see it from all angles, even from above, like with a bird's eye view. You give it direction, or it gives you the whatever. You don't know what I mean.
To me, it's
You
flat
bring
though.
the 3D to life.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm educated. Yeah.
3D means three dimensions. You need a
Right.
But what about the fourth, right? You can't see the fourth. Even when you walk around them, you can't see the
somebody
other
said the
side.
fourth dimension was time, but I don't know if I believe that.
Hmm.
I forgot who
But
said that.
when you walk
I
around
wish
the
I could
object or
remember.
person, you still can't see the other side of it. Like it's a book, like a living book to me.
Hmm.
What? The fourth dimension?
Or
No,
Earth.
he said, yeah.
Everything in face is flat to me. It's flat in my face.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah,
But
when you look at it from the front, though, but if you step to the side of it, you'll see another angle.
you still
Angel.
can't see the other side though.
Yes, you do.
No, I can't. I can't see the
Oh,
other
you
side.
okay?
When I walk around you, I can't see the other side of you.
Oh, the other side that you're not on, you mean?
Yeah, you can't never see the other side. Yeah, yeah. So it's like a book. It's like a living book. Yeah, to me.
Oh, shit.
To me, the fourth dimension is the, I don't know, a lot of people might not agree with me. To me, it's the screen, is your eyelid, right? It's like so I'm gonna say that a lot of times. But yeah, when people talk, right, I'm seeing things, right? It's like I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing images, in my head, right? But your eyes is not closed, so therefore you couldn't see these images in your head. So you're seeing these images in your eyelid, right? It's like a screen, right? So you have like, so your eyes is like a screen that's projecting, whether it's numbers, whether it's an image, whether it's an idea, right? It's projecting it, you know,
Inside your mind.
beyond the 3D. So now, you able to zoom in past the 3D and able to focus on just that, but that's still, connected to the 3D.
In your mind. You know how sometimes you look at something that's upside down in the back of your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel you inside of your spirit or your mind.
You're projecting. It's like you're seeing through your body because your spirit is inhabiting the body and the soul too. So it's like you're trying to look. It's like peeping out of the window, and the windows are the eyes. You're in the house
The,
looking
the
outside
body,
through a window.
the body inhabiting the spirit.
Yeah, you can see it that way too.
So it's God or whatever you call it. God reads the book to me, The sun is the ink, right? The sun is the ink that gives me the sight to see color. So as God moved a book light called the sun over the book, he reads the book of the day. Then when the sun set, he turns the page. And then he reads the book of that day. Every year is like a chapter.
For what, the Bible?
Yeah, the real Bible, though. I'm not talking about the one on your lap in your closet or down the street. I'm talking about your life.
The body.
The living book.
You, me.
Yeah.
Everybody. Everybody, sing along. Let me stop.
So when the sun set, he turns the page, and then the sunrise, you can see he script away the darkness, and you can see the texture, the text of people's skin and the texture of stuff. When you read the text, when the sunrise, or script the darkness away, which is scripture.
So doesn't it tell you something? You can only read with the lights on, because otherwise you wouldn't see shit in the dark, right? You can read in the dark. If you can. Yeah, blind people can do that with Braille. But why do we need the light to read in this reality? Because that brings me back to why. Yeah, why that brings me back to why they try to make us afraid of the dark. Because I feel like I always say, we came out of the dark. To me, darkness was there before the light. Even in the Bible it says.
But I think
how would you know light without darkness?
And the witness, right? The witness of the dark is light.
Right. Damn. But why is it in this reality that light automatically means good? Because it's like the sun. Because to me, the sun, that's the real quote unquote devil. Because without it, we don't, there would be no beauty, everybody wanting to look beautiful and handsome and look at me. Because in the dark you don't need eyes to see. In the dark everybody ugly.
What if the sun is the false light? What if the sun is the false light and we're the real light?
Yeah,
I think the sun is in me. Like everything is me, in me. So when I walk, the sun walk with me. Like as I move, the whole sky moves with me.
Because they say the false light is Satan, but I don't know where they got that from.
The false light, like education, to me is false light. Like that picture right there.
Education?
It ain't no light in that picture, right?
So to me, I seen a controversy there, right? It's like you can't be God, right? Also, you can't be the devil, right? You shouldn't, you're not God, you're not the devil, right? You shouldn't follow the devil. You should only follow God, right? To me, I'm looking at, all right then. I'm the one, that's the scale right there. That's the 3D we just talked about, right? God, me, and the devil, right? The devil, me, and God. That's the 3D, that's the scale. So you can't be God because you're not God. You can't be the devil because you're not evil, right? But you could judge or choose to follow either one, based on your interest. What pleases you. This is where they say that you have free will, right? So this is the son that's going to the mommy and say, "Mama, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that." Nah, go ask your daddy, right? And then your daddy tell you, "Oh, yeah, if you're gonna do this, son, you better be ready, because you gotta come, as a man, as a young boy, if you put yourself out there, they're gonna treat you like a man. Is you ready to be treated like a man?" "Oh, I didn't think so." But you go to your room and you rethink it. You're like, "Yeah, I don't know why my daddy talk to me like that. He think I'm weak. Man, he forgot I'm his son, man. Like I'm about to right, I'm gonna sneak out, and come back and do this. When I come back, you're gonna be proud of me. But at the end of the day, you go to your mom, you go to your dad, and you make your own decision because you feel like you was ready to be a man. Because your daddy didn't tell you, all right, go out there and do it, and then that's gonna make you become a man, right? And your mama didn't tell you to do it neither or not to do it. Your mama sent you straight to your daddy. So I'm saying this is how you bring balance. You got to put it on the scale,
But
which is, and you are the scale. My
you're
bad.
the one
Right, you got it.
the one that came home is holding the scale. So I feel the evil or the false light is education or the world. To me, like the globe, places I never witnessed in my real life, it's dark. It don't have real light in it. Like Michael Jackson. That's darkness. Or that's a false light.
Anything a false light to me is anything that has a spotlight on it. You know how when you're on the stage, the spotlight is on you, the focus is on you. It's
Mm.
like anything that's being held to the light to for all to see, like things on the internet, the television.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a false
that's
light.
yeah, that's a false light. But
It
at the
ain't no.
same time, huh?
Go ahead. I mean, I ain't mean to cut you off. You go.
No, at the same time, without that light, it's like I, I almost it's like duality, right? With I think Charles is trying to say something. Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
I think
Wait
he's
a minute.
having a whole nother conversation. He's just loud, not be able to hear.
Oh, okay. Because
So
I was about to
all the
say he.
Hollywood stars in my imagination is a TV screen, but it looks like Oprah Winfrey. It looked like Michael Jackson in my imagination, but it's really just a TV.
Mhm.
Even the radio, it sounds like Whitney Houston singing, but it's just a radio,
Hmm.
which
That's
is
what
a
I
false
call.
light.
That's what I call the drum, which is your
Yeah,
eardrum. It sounds
it
like
ain't
a
no.
speaker or a radio, but it's your eardrum.
Yeah, it ain't no life in it in the world. That world right there, that picture of the world right there, it ain't no life in it.
Um, I don't know. It's like we all are unique, quote unquote, creatures, beings, right? Because believe me, the soul is a creature, it's a monster that came to devour. That's why we're getting old and we die. But it's like w- the way our our being is set up, right? In my Kevin Hart voice, the way it's set up, it's like we can do anything with our mind, right? Hence, we're talk. Look, I'm in the Netherlands, y'all in America. I'm still talking to y'all. You hear me, even though y'all can physically see me or touch me, but I'm here. Y'all are here. We're talking to each other, almost telepathic. How you say that? Telepathically, but it's through the internet. But in the old days, people would say, "Oh, she talking," she hearing voices in her head.
Yeah, we being tapped. Yeah, we being tapped into.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, it's a tap.
but
Yeah,
no,
they
I'm
call you a witch.
a witch, right? But um, if like if the internet wasn't because I think it was always there. We just now tapped into it, or they made it available for us now through equipment. Like, okay, this is a router, you plug that in, and now you can talk to
You
Naga
can
or Yahweh or Charles, through the internet, and
That's
you
what
even
Mount
can go.
Meru is. That's a good.
He-
I'm glad you brought that up. So I think Mount Meru is a huge tree, or like antenna, 'cause it was made out of the same stuff they make cell phones with.
mm,
Silicon. Silicon
mm,
is a good conductor of energy. Silicon is how they make cell phones and TVs and all that stuff. So
You mount me
mm.
room, right? You mount me room.
Oh,
Cause,
Meru.
'cause the only place to be is in your mind.
It's a muir.
maybe.
Meru. Meru is a muir or mural. But what I was saying is like isn't it wonderful
Yeah.
or magical that this is all possible? I don't have to force my mind to communicate with Naga or anyone else like thinking of him so he can catch the message that I'm trying to bring over to him. But now I just tap in on the internet. I see Naga on the panel. Oh, let me hop on there and talk to Naga real quick, or Charles real quick, or Yahweh real quick.
Yeah, people was always doing that, like you said. This is what
Yeah.
they call the invisible world, right?
Mm.
And
The internet is the Ethernet. It's the same thing.
this
That's
is
why
the
your
reason.
Yeah.
cord for the internet on the back of the computer would say Ethernet.
And wonder why you're drained after being on a live stream for a couple of hours because it's eating you up. It's ethernet. It's
Mm.
Oh
eating your
yeah, I'm
Damn.
energy.
eating it up. I'm eating it up.
It's
Hmm.
After
like
that, I'll be
Pac-Man.
wanting more. After I get off one live, I'll be wanting to go live to jump in another live because I'm eating it. It's not eating me. But what I was saying, I think this is the reason why before this time, before television and radio and certain things, they go and slaughter a whole bunch of warlock and witches, right? Because
What?
before you had to go to these
A bunch
people,
of what?
warlocks and witches.
Oh, okay.
When you pay,
Warlocks and witches.
yeah, when you
Yeah,
pay
but there's
attention
good
to
warlocks and witches too, man. You gotta
when
be
you
honest.
when you pay attention to the crucifixion, right? To all them crusades that took place, right, around the world, was going around slaughtering witches and warlocks, right? So because they used to go to these people, right, to find new information or new ways of what's going on in the spirit world and be in the 4D, right, what they can't see with their eyes, right? And then when they get that information, and then they will be able to come and and basically broadcast that information, and then people will be able to see it with their own eyes, right? That's what they used to do. So now, when that way was exposed, so they're like, all right, so we gotta get rid of these people, right? And find a way to tap in the same thing that these people was tapping in, or some way of some whatever way in order, to keep these people in check or to keep these people following us.
Right.
But they
But
gotta
a
keep
They
the
were,
warlock.
dollar.
they were dialing up the brain, the modem, connecting to the ether.
Yeah, but I was going to say a warlock is different from a witch and a sorcerer. A witch works with nature, the elements and such herbs, right?
And
But there
alchemy
are
too, you can't forget that.
yeah, alchemy. But there's good witches and there's bad, So everything has
Yeah.
a good and a bad side always. And then you got the warlocks. Warlocks, they
That's
do
the
magic. They perform magic with spells and curses and hexes, and they work for selfish reasons to get rich, or you know what I mean? It's all material stuff with warlocks and war, of
That's
course, and
bad.
division
But
and
if you show that stuff to a baby, they'll see the same thing.
yeah, that's true. That's why I'm explaining it for the for if there's somebody under 18 listening. And then you got sorcerers. I think yeah, sorcerers are also kind of like witches, but everything has its good and its bad side too. So,
So
once money gets into it, they're lost.
the pharmacist is a
Sorcery.
sorcerer, right? So he take herbs and mix them, which is alchemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Pharmaceutical,
Pharmacy is sorcery.
yeah, is hoodoo, hoodoo.
It's sorcery. Yeah. Bad sorcery at that,
So
because it's like they're not trying to heal you. They're trying to
Before
make you sicker
man,
so you can buy more.
yeah, before man ate of the tree, he didn't need pharmaceutical. He didn't need sorcery.
Hmm.
You only need that because, to me, when people sin, God place a curse on them. So you get sick because of sin. You're not supposed to pass away. You're not supposed to get sick.
But you said God will play. Why? Why? If God is all
So,
good and merciful, why place a curse on those people
well, they
who
they in
sin?
sin, right? They in ignorance or they ignoring God.
But oh my goodness. Okay, so when you say that, I'm hearing you talking about a God outside of their self. When it's they
No,
have
I'm not talking about a God outside of me.
It's
oh,
only
okay.
within you, man. God don't dwell outside of you. Says it in the
Outside,
Bible.
Right, then who's
outside,
gonna punish them?
but outside is in me, right? Out there is in me.
So you're saying they're punishing themselves?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Y- yeah. You not saying you personally. You follow,
No, I know.
You kind of
God.
do punish yourself when you regret something and you dwell on it. It's like creating hell. And hell, it says things will happen over and over and over. Well, when you dwell on something, it's happening over and over. It's like you create your own hell. You do kind of punish yourself.
You repeat your cycle. So okay, that yeah, if he's saying that, I agree. You
Maybe.
do it to yourself because you control your will, you control your reality. So anything that's coming to you, aka karma, it's you doing it to yourself, right?
Hmm? Bring it upon yourself, yeah.
I know Naga's gonna disagree with me.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
his
yeah,
name's
yeah.
Naga. Nah.
Yeah,
I,
nah,
I,
God.
I don't disagree. I definitely agree, but also I gotta bring the other side to it, right?
I know.
You know, because me,
She was
myself, and
prepared.
I is the child, is the son, the mother, and the father, right? So, uh, in that scenario, their father is doing the discipline, the mother is doing the warning, right? Is telling you about the rules, is laying out the rules, right? And warn you, right? And once you cross the line, and the father is going to discipline you, right?
Hmm.
So what I mean by that, right? Uh, when I was selling drugs, right, in the street, right, I didn't go to the cops and say, "Hey, y'all know I've been selling drugs, right? So y'all need to lock me up." Nah, I thought I wasn't going to get locked up, right? But right, uh, uh, subconsciously, spiritually, right, I had to get booked so I could know that. Listen, that's not me. I'm just using that, right? I'm just stopping at the gas station along the way, right? I'm not leaving. I'm just stopping at Walmart to grab something. I don't live at Walmart, right? So so that's what I'm saying. So the father is going to correct you and let you know and discipline you, let you know. Nah, I told you if you cross the line, that's what's going to happen to you. Since you crossed the line, therefore it's going to happen to you. I'm gonna whoop your ass, right? Oh, I'm gonna talk to you, oh, I'm gonna ground you, I'm gonna take the game away from you for a day, right? Or you can't go outside for a day, or whatever the punishment may be, right? Is being reinforced by your daddy. So what I'm saying is that when you make whatever decision you make here, subconsciously, right, you don't know what the outcome going to be. You think it could be either way, right? You think you can have a chance it's going to be positive, a chance it's going to be negative, right? Consciously, that's how you're thinking, but subconsciously is already determined what it's going to be.
So you always, before doing anything in life, you uh talk to the Holy Trinity within.
Yeah.
I just want to say, Salad in the chat said, Naga, this person, I don't know if it's a woman or what, but they said they love a good punishment. Can they get on board with you? This person wants you to punish them.
Damn, that's not what they said, Charles.
Yeah. So I can't be doing the punishment for them, because they ain't got no agreement with me, right? We
Well,
ain't
it's a
got no.
girl.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Whoever is, her or him, we don't have no
That's what
agreement.
it looked like. It said, "I love a good pun. I can get on board with that thug." Oh, my bad.
but but
I
yeah, like I'm saying, man,
misunderstood.
as a child, there is an agreement between you and your parents, you know. And I'm saying in that scenario, I ain't had no agreement, so therefore I can't reinforce any form of punishment, and I don't even know what the hell happened.
Do you, do you guys want to stay on here? Because I'm about to start. I got to cook some food.
Oh, I gotta drop off because I got some shit to do too. But I enjoyed having this conversation with y'all. It's been a while.
Yeah, thanks for
Um,
coming. So, it's been a while.
yeah, I'll try to come up more. I'll be listening sometimes in the bushes, but I don't want to type. But I'll be tapping in with your live streams.
I
Mhm.
stay on the nuggets on stage.
There used to be a lot of females that came and they all disappeared. Remember, it would be Kimba.
Yeah, Kimmy.
I
Hmm.
I see Kimba sometimes on her lives, but she don't come here. I don't know why.
Yeah,
But
she doesn't come to my chat either, so I don't know. But she cool though. I'll be tapping in with her sometimes when she's live playing her music.
I hope she's all
Hmm.
right. I think she's going through something. I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell by the energy she gives off and the look in her eyes when I
Hmm.
go to her live stream.
I think she's okay now because she's going back to the karaoke dude Matt singing again. So and Alex is back to her friend. So I think she's
That's
doing
good.
better now. Yeah. But shout out to Kimba. But yeah, let me drop down. I'll be listening though if y'all still gonna, keep the conversation going. I would stay, but I got yeah.
I'm gonna jump off too. I got to cook all this stuff. I got to cut some peppers up and onions and
Hmm. Yeah, it's
Yeah. I can't even say I'm gonna stay because I know, StreamYard be kicking me off. So so sometime I'm going to be, need,
I'll just close it up and maybe I'll go live. But Yahweh. Naga. Yeah, we should do a live stream, Naga, and see if Salama wants to come too. I don't know on what topics, but
Nah, yeah, I'm already see it's already a bad idea, but
something
yeah, I'm
spiritual.
gonna call so I'm gonna so
That's
like I so I'm gonna call
Salama's
you in private and we will talk. But I could already see
Oh
it's a
wait,
it's a bad
you
idea.
put I put my number in the back.
All right, bet. Let me get that.
yeah,
Oh
we can
shit.
do the live stream. I just don't want to talk about politics. We can do it, y'all can talk.
All this
I'll
stuff.
hop on, but if it's I don't know, we'll see. And I'll even double stream if you let me, Charles. I'll hop on your panel and double stream it to my channel if you want. But just let me know when. I'll make myself available. But until then, much love to everybody. Until the next
Here's my
time.
number in the back. Ooh, have a good
I don't see it, Charles. You say it's in the back,
evening.
but I don't see
Come on.
it. Oh, all right, I see
Boom.
it. All right. Yeah,
You don't
I'm gonna
have to
call
put
you
the
out, man.
one. I put the one in there anyway, but you too, Candy. Have a great evening. Who's Jody? Oh, that's Salad.
Yeah,
Peace to
and
all the new subscribers and all the new people that come in the chat. I like when new people come by. People are welcome to come up on the panel. I mostly do open panels with open discussions. We talk about whatever, you know. But
Yeah, if anybody wanna subscribe to my channel,
Yeah, drop your link.
it's Thug Love, LNLA. Put a LA behind it. Thug Love,
I'm gonna start
THUG.
putting people's links in my description that come here all the time. You
That's if
know,
anybody want to, but it's gonna be some Creole in there, some Haitian
What
mixing
you say
in
the
there.
name of it is, Naga?
It's Thug Love, LA.
The
your
um,
name is Salad. Your name is Jody.
can you put it
Nah,
in the chat?
yeah, I'm gonna put it in.
I don't want to go put another app in the app. I don't want to go put another app in it. Yeah.
I know I was absent a lot, but I take the live stream with me sometimes, and I have stuff to do. Therefore, I like to get things done. I don't want to, But someone said in the chat the other day they like how I let my stream run itself. And yeah, I think it's awesome how I could let my stream run itself. People, I like people that come up here to have respect, and no, people that usually come up here don't ever disrespect, and I trust them. I could leave them alone up here and know that my stream would be straight.
But that's the thing. That's why a lot of small channel don't grow because energy take the path of the of least resistance. So when there is some type of energy, right, is trying to break out through a channel, and people that keep coming to the channel, right, is basically stopping the energy. Then the channel is gonna stay there. The channel is never gonna go nowhere, right? But if everybody that's coming, right, they add into the, to the energy that that the channel is about. So it's going to go to the algorithm, right? And the channel is going to grow. That's how channel grow. So when most hosts, right, they're going against their panelists. How can you have a guest come into your panel and you're going against them? And when I mean going against, not like disagree. Of course you could have disagreement, but I'm saying like have personal uh uh you know, a disagreement. You don't know them. They're just a guest on the internet. So when they come in, this is time for you to give them clarification, for you to reinforce, what the channel is about, what you about, and all these things instead of, crashing with them, make your channel look bad, put a negative, or bad some bad energy towards your channel. A lot of people come, that's what they come to do. They see your shit is going to grow. And I'm not saying personally in general. They see, all right,
And
this
first
this
impressions, everything too, man. If people come here for the first time and it's terrible, they ain't gonna want to come back. They're gonna be like, nope. And that's
bro,
happened a few times.
I could
That
guarantee
I,
you,
I
bro,
had
it's a lot.
someone brand new come up here. I forgot who it was, but they started to disagree with the person. They were like kind of getting at him and yelling at him. I forgot who it was, and they never came back. This person.
Yeah, and people could use me as an example. I don't ever get crazy with people unless they do it first, whether you new or old. But I do see that pattern, because when you first come in, people want to see where you at. And a lot of time people get defensive when you get a whole load boat of question thrown at you, right? People get defensive. And once you get defensive, now you emotional, right? Now you're coming across wrong, even though that might be your intention, right? And the people that's already a part of that, they don't even realize that, all right, this person is emotional, so they need to calm down and and ask less questions, and they just fuel it because a lot of times they be trolling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time people be trolling. But what I was saying, the way if you wanna grow, your channel will grow when you have guests, you build with them. You let them openly disagree with you because you live is live. You know, you don't put your emotion logically with facts. You know, if they say anything you disagree, you ask them for more information. Can they elaborate? Can you prove that? Can you, you know, if it's going to be no nigga, you stupid nigga, get the fuck out of here. You don't know shit. You some dumb nigga. It's people that's going to be in the chat that they wanna build with you. They wanna come in and add and share something, but they think you might be coming at them like that, and they don't even wanna come, right? And it gets to the point they're like, all right, I'm not going to come up here, you know, and be hearing this shit. At the end of the day, I can't even speak. I can't even get a word across. So I'm just going to unsubscribe, or I'm just going to be somewhere else. And you see, you start losing subscribers, and your channel, you know, stop growing. That's just the fact. You gotta study the analytics. You gotta know how the algorithm work, you know, and yeah, and keep on adding, being consistent.
Time is it? I'm just gonna show this one picture, and I gotta jump off. Sometimes I hate cooking. Oh, here's the picture. I only like the finished product. Where is this picture? Some of this old technology is amazing. Yeah, that's Saddam and that dude from Venezuela are the same people, man. I have a hunch. This is the Tower of Babel. Look how big that tower is. They were all over this realm. I know it's a drawing, but I guarantee you that tower existed. Just like this one, just like this one. They're everywhere. Then I found this picture of Mount Meru. This is a weird setup. I've never seen one like this. I have to zoom in and really take a look at this. But yeah, I wanted to show Salama this. This is all the tribes that are in South America. So Argentina, isn't Argentina like, I can't see. I think Argentina is near the bottom because you got the
Yeah,
Patagonian tribe. I think they're in Argentina, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. Argentina is the end of South America.
What color is Argentina on this map? Purple or that brown
That
near the
brown.
orange? All right, that's at the
That
bottom of the map.
is that brown, I think.
All right, I'll
Or it
save
could
it
be
for
that
next
purple
time.
too.
But yeah, thanks for coming up, Naga and Yahweh, man. Appreciate y'all coming up, and especially Salama. And I think that's it.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you too,
that
brother.
came up.
Until next time, bro. I'm not gonna go live today, but I'm gonna try to go live sometime this week.
Oh, did you?
You take my number. It's in the back. You want it?
Yeah, I
Yahweh,
got your
it's back
number.
there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna call you so we can talk about that.
Did you put it in the
Uh,
chat?
all right. Yeah, the
Yeah,
back
I
chat.
typed something, bro. I typed something in the chat. You know where I say this is Naga
Okay,
with my channel.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I typed something. It's right. Is right on the
You should
Naga
be able
thing.
to get this link, Yahweh. You got the a
Well,
wrench,
it's not
right?
a link. I just typed something that said this
Oh,
Naga. Is with the channel. So if
yeah.
I don't, if you
Yahweh
could
should be able to
click on
Oh,
that.
let me see.
oh,
You can't find it?
maybe I'm moving too fast.
Hold on. What's the name of your channel? Thug Mansion?
No, LA. It's literally in the chat. I just typed something. If you go up to comment right before the one you highlighted, you will see it. Go up to a comment before the one you highlighted in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You heard, Charles?
Oh, I think I see it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted 50 subs to be able to go live, so I'm past 50 subs. So it's I got some Haitians, subscribers in there, so I'm gonna be go live sometime this week. So if anybody wanna come, you know, it's about America, man. So we could build. But with that being said, until next time, Charles, appreciate you, Yahweh. You already know.
Yeah, I
Uh,
appreciate you. Bro.
yeah, man. Until next time.
Trying That's me. That's me, Charles Woods. If you still there. You still there, Charles Woods?
Damn. Fuck.
That was me,
Still
Charles
there?
Woods. Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying to come back, but it booted me out.
yeah, that was me if your phone rang.
I was wondering what I'm like, damn, I don't know no one in that state. But yeah, I'll save it.
Well, okay, ain't no
Yeah,
hold you.
I wasn't
Go ahead.
I had to sub to Naga's channel. I wasn't subbed. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So damn, I wonder what happened to his big channel.
He
He
still got
probably
it.
still got it.
Yeah.
But peace to everyone in the chat. Peace, Yahweh. I'll see you guys in the morning. For
All
sure.
right.
Y'all have a good night. And I will check y'all tomorrow.
All right. Everyone have a great life.
Peace out. Positive energy activates constant elevation. That's what peace means.